character's name?
I don't know.
Yeah. Little Spider Queen.
I probably mispronounced it at 40 years, but I'm not going to stop.
I'm trying to do the table one.
Well,
Well, it's in trial.
it's a lot of mistakes. All right, there's one.
Yeah, we're live Facebook.
Hey, Facebook!
All right.
Hey, TikTok!
Yeah, TikTok.
Hey, Dick Book there, yeah. So, I was playing a game. It did Deadlands there.
Playing a game, don't you know?
Oh, yeah, there. So, you got this here game, you know, and you're doing this stuff with the dice. That's what you're doing.
B-rolling them.
Yeah, yeah. So, if you hit the feller, you got to do the damage, you know.
What?
Yeah. So you roll the dice, and it hurts them. You can spend a chip to get rid of it.
Oh, that's
you know.
real
You spent way too much time in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
And the feller I used to ride with was Vlad. That was his name.
Vlad.
Don't you know? His name was Vlad, don't you know?
Did you work
Are these,
midnight shift?
Coaches
No,
you
he
may
was
use
a,
if you so
he was
wish.
a big side loader
I
thing.
just want to make sure I wasn't.
He's like the only guy. It's like him and one other woman. The only people that
Fancy tabletop, so I don't care whether you wish it or not, but you may if you so desire.
Keep from dribbling on our character sheets.
All right.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
Charger on this thing. Oh, gosh, I was on the right charger.
Yeah, has everybody got all their chargers plugged in?
Not yet.
Everything else?
You're getting there, right?
Should do fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be right with you.
Tommy, what do you have for... Well, Brad, what do you have for chips before you leave?
2.
2, right?
3.
Okay, I've got to find my
Sweet.
characters.
I like,
Five.
I like
You really
them,
should have
the medallion.
Say copyright. I have
That's
5
pretty
weekends.
Yeah, I learned this when I first did
It won't be
costuming, and then it got misplaced.
Okay.
I've had it for quite a while, and I finally refound it with all the rest of my accessories.
Yeah, I know how that goes.
If you see any comments,
Substituted
so
with
we're
arcane
seeing
chip
if you
for
see
now.
anything.
So where are the
I find
comments
another
going?
one.
I don't know.
We're
Are you on?
chip hungry. Are we supposed to put more chips in if we have more people?
Austin says these guys
I
rules.
forgot
I
to
don't know
look
if they
that up.
expected to have like 8
Thank you,
players at any
Austin.
one time.
Yeah. Well, we don't really
I
have
meant to
8
go.
players.
Looks good though, doesn't it?
No
This
red
is definitely
and
awesome.
3 written
It's a lot better.
Are we looking good?
I got
Are we beautified?
you're beautified.
I guess I better get my glasses out. My
This is
No red.
very, very,
3 blue.
Here,
very,
see?
very, here, Bobby.
Looks a lot
I'm
better.
coming.
Brad, I
I have
found
to
you
get my
another blue
glasses.
chips.
Oh, sweet.
So that is
Now I feel legit.
Facebook.
That's Facebook.
Okay.
Hey, yeah.
I gotta clean up the rest of the basement.
Hey, we got people joining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Test, test, test.
Austin is here.
On TikTok or?
On
On
Facebook.
TikTok, yeah.
Oh, on Facebook we've got Austin
Brad
and
is blue,
Sue.
so I'm going to
I'm glad they're all ready. We're
Hello, everybody on TikTok. We're trying to get set up and running. We're running a little behind. As usual, it's the Raconteur Society.
We're going to be late for our own funeral. We'll be here.
Austin says, Jamie says shoot them all, deads.
Question for you, Mike.
Yes.
Hi, everybody.
The cheetah is the fastest land mammal. Any other questions of relevance or in unimportantness? The table in your backyard, under the little gazebo, or behind the garage. Yeah, behind the garage.
Where
Not
the
the
awning
garage,
and the
the-
swing is.
Oh yeah. All right. We have that one, or we have a metal round one. Well, I was gonna say, what is the table under there right now? It's a glass table. Glass table with a thing. The other one is a metal patio table with 4 chairs. Yeah, which are all mainly green. Because actually, the glass table kind of leads into one of my thoughts.
Oh.
For the poker game, all these mythological figures, they're going to be using little, instead of chips, little like the glass jewel things. Okay. And I'm gonna, with a glass table, I'm gonna try and put a light underneath it to shine up through whatever you need. Make all the little things glow and
That's awesome. And it would be cool because they'd be playing cards and the light coming up from underneath them.
Yeah.
Could look pretty cool.
Is this the... Okay.
Mike is the...
We can only have mine. Unless you've got
What's that?
Do you have his?
Character sheet?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Adapter. Oh, there's a box.
Mike, is that metal table in your yard? Is that always there, or is that only sometimes you put it out?
Which metal table?
The patio table you're talking about.
Well, I got one.
Because if you only have it out in the yard once in a while, does that make it a periodic table?
Oh.
I had to wait till my wife.
There's chemistry in their comments.
Yeah. You know, if you keep mixing jokes like that, I'm gonna explode.
Oh, what do you got for chips?
Okay, well, I have
We are out of blue, so I'm substituting them with white until we run out of those. too.
2, 2, and 2. How can we be out of blue chips?
Because we have too many players. There's only supposed to be 15 chips.
You're fired! You're
There's
all
only supposed to be
fired!
15 blue chips in the pot,
Uh-huh.
but we've all been collecting the blue chips. So I have 5, Brad has 5, he has 3, so we're already out of blue chips.
Do I need to dig into my stash?
No,
Okay.
because we need to keep the number of chips the same.
Okay.
When the pot's empty, the pot's empty.
Alright.
So, yeah, 2, 2, and 2.
Having trouble
Yes.
with
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm substituting the blue chips for the yellow chips. So those are your blue chips.
Okay.
I got it.
Right?
I got mine. You got yours? Yeah.
Yep.
They just.
I had 2.
Yeah.
And 2 arcane.
Okay.
If you look up to the corner.
It's in here somewhere. Yeah. I got this up, so.
If we run out of yellows, I might have to snag those arcane chips or blue chips. I don't know.
Because if you need them, I got other challenge coins I can use for that.
That works too. I mean, tokens will work for chips.
If necessary.
Not necessarily necessary, but a necessary.
And then there's bottle caps.
Nothing necessary but the necessities.
Speaking of bottle caps, can I get a
Whoop, whoop. Oh, sorry.
a click click?
Oh, a bottle opener?
Ah, you two speak stupid, I see.
I'm
like a
watching
second
y'all
language.
from Dubai. Hey, got somebody from
I'm
Dubai
multilingual.
Dubai?
Dubai.
Hey, what's up, Dubai?
Wow.
What?
George is, I don't know how to pronounce your name, buddy. Sorry. George ISSB. Sorry.
All right, it'll get better.
Hey, George, welcome.
We're just setting up. All right, just hold up. Hold
I
up.
remember, it's going well.
Yep.
If you guys are going to talk to us on this app tonight, I'm going to have to keep jumping up and checking. So if you post something you want to respond, just wait because that's a lost connection.
Well, they
Uh-oh.
are for the purpose of what they're doing because they hatch them and then they.
You got too much stuff drawn on the internet, maybe?
On my own.
And so they can't have anything.
I'm on my own. I read the tomes. I'm stopping singing because the eyes.
I was just getting ready to get my dice.
Go and get your dice.
All right.
Dice
Shall we
is,
dance?
dice is nice. The kilted polka.
Kilted polka.
Oh,
Polka
Oh.
will never die.
you got time. Pretty sure.
Okay.
We're out of blue chips, so this is your blue chip for tonight.
This your one?
So it's technically
colorblind.
a new session, right? Or what it can't. Did we draw when we did the last one or not?
I don't know if we did. But since everybody's here, I treat it like a new
Yeah,
session.
we'll just draw, and then we'll do the whole business.
Are we gonna need to draw?
You're gonna need to draw. All right. It's a mic module, man. You're gonna need to draw.
Oh, looks like we're back on. So that's good.
All right.
Yay.
All right.
Somebody from
Twitch is on
Dubai is
too.
watching.
Everybody's watching.
Bye.
What?
There was somebody in Dubai.
From Dubai?
Yep.
Dubai, Illinois?
Yeah, no,
Dubai,
I don't think
Illinois,
Dubai, Illinois. Yeah, look. Hey,
We got a cable.
we got that internet running.
That's that city
I
at the
seen
very
them
bottom of the
sinners
state
up there
we
doing
believe.
that devil game. Dubai.
Chris Fonstrom's on Facebook. He says, good evening, people.
Good
Hi.
evening.
Good evening.
He's over that way.
That way. Hey, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
So, From now on, I'm gonna. Hello,
No,
everybody.
he says I am Twitch.
Hello. And then I'll just sit back.
Hello on Twitch.
Do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around.
That's what it's all about. I got one.
All right, we got the drawing for the
Oh, that's right.
dice tonight.
Yes.
Woot.
We want to do that partly in, or what do we want to do on that?
Let's do it now. Get it out of the way.
All right.
All right, so I need 3 volunteers.
Need 3 volunteers.
Each with a 20-sided die.
20-sided dice.
Who's volunteering?
You want to explain what this is all about, Rob?
We have, I whittled down the 300
The Ford
and nearly
Classic.
50 followers down to this list right here.
And thank you, TikTok. Wow, 350.
Yeah,
Who is that desperate to watch us? Thank you. You're going to win some dice tonight.
So the way this is going to work tonight is we're going to take 3 people. You're all going to take a person.
Cinco.
You're going to roll the 20. Whoever wins out of the 3 moves down to the next bracket.
Okay.
We go 3 at a time until we get a bracket of 6. We'll do it again 3 at a time until we get 2. And then the last 2, we're going to flip Mike upside down, whichever side lands on.
I volunteer for that.
We'll decide who wins.
I landed on my keys.
So the current list of people are Brendan 000, 000, excuse me. Scotty
No!
Flip, Murderface,
Oh, murder face.
Ratchet
Yes.
412162, Games by Mondo, Steelbeard 1516,
Oh, I
Seven
like that.
Breaths 7, Gary Con Official,
Gee, how did he end up in there?
Ben,
Yay!
Sweet.
Imagine that.
totally, I'm not kidding, it was all by dice roll. It landed on him, and another person that's real popular with us, and I about shit. I was like, okay, well, they're in.
Cool.
Ernie 302,
Which one were you?
Squid Inc. Inc. 111,
So it'd be
Brandon Weingarten,
Shootist.
Axedevex,
Good man wants on his quest, right?
it's
Yeah, we haven't resolved that yet.
AXVEVEX,
Okay.
Because he went
Sounds like
down
Brian.
to South
Yeah.
America.
Ask for that.
He went to South America.
Doc the Pirate Surgeon,
No.
Terran
Anybody
Kraken
go
Slayer,
down? Nobody went down.
No, I didn't.
Scruffy Jedi,
on that. Okay.
Ricky 6P, and Archer Tune.
Cool.
Hey.
Those are
Is
the,
he,
the 18 that
Good
came
luck to
out.
all of you.
Yeah, good luck.
Alright, so the 3 that are volunteering for this first battle. We got Bobby and
And that guy.
Olaf is rolling.
Olaf and Brad.
Okay.
Which person do you want?
That is not his stump double. That's really Brad.
Scotty Flip or Murderface?
I'll go with Flip.
Oh, I like Murder Face. That sounds pretty awesome.
He's fast with it.
Murder face or flip.
I'll go for Scotty.
We go for Scotty, and that
Awesome.
leaves you
I
with
get nervous.
Yeah! Murder Face!
And we can just roll right into the
All right,
big
roll right
arena
into
right here.
the big thing there and see who goes with what. Okay. Who won?
I did 16.
16. That would be Scotty Flip moves on.
Scotty Flip! Congratulations, Scotty Flip. Don't murder us, Murder Face.
Sorry, murder face.
All right. Who wants to roll the next 3?
I do.
Keep rolling.
Keep doing this.
All right. Do you want Ratchet, Games by Mundo, or Steelbeard?
I'll take Ratchet.
Ratchet. Okay.
Steelbeard.
Well, let's let the lady pick.
Okay.
One,
Steelbeard.
Games,
No, I'm just kidding. Games by Mondo.
Games by Mondo. Okay.
Mondo.
Mondo.
And then Dennis is Steelbeard.
Mondo like candy.
Roll it.
No, like Mongol. Oh! The Mongols like candy. That's a whole other game.
11. Oh, I think, what's that one?
I can't read it from here.
Oh, that was, I think it was a 10. Yeah, it was a 10.
Brad won again.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Get out of there.
Ratchet moves on. Ratchet 412162.
So what we're seeing is that if the winner is going to be Brad's pick.
Yeah. Seems like it. All right, next
This die is
3.
loaded.
Let Bobby go.
This
first.
dice has been waiting for this moment.
You have 7
Is that
breaths.
waiting
Gary
or-
Con
Seven
official.
Huh?
7
Is
breaths.
that W-A-I-T or W-E-A-D-I-G-H-T?
Gary Con official.
I don't know.
Benjamin. Ben.
I'll do Gary Con.
Gary Con.
I'll do Ben.
You gonna do one?
Yeah.
Mike's gonna do Ben.
Can I do it over here, or I got to throw all the way over there?
It's
We
official.
don't,
Okay.
Official.
we don't have a
The
camera
official
on.
pit.
All right.
I know, but we made it official. This is the rolling
This is
pot.
the-
If Ben doesn't win, he's gonna cry.
19!
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ben
Oh.
Legit.
Way to go, Ben!
All right, Ben.
19.
You want your dice, Mike, or you just want me to keep it?
Just keep it there.
All right, next three is Ernie, Squid Ink, and Brandon Weingarten. I'm gonna do one. I'll do Squid
You
Ink.
gonna do one?
I'll do Squid Ink.
Keep in the squid
I
business.
want Ernie.
You want Ernie? Ben?
Ernie will win this journey.
All right, here we go. Flip.
Oh, 20. Whoever. That was. Oh, that way. That was a 20.
It was a croquet. Come
It
on.
was a 20.
Rob got a 20.
All right, Squid Ink got it.
Yeah, this isn't curling. It's
You gotta get the little brush.
My knockers.
Get the little tooth.
All right, next three.
I tried to knock you out, Squid Ink.
Doc the Pirate Surgeon or Terran Kraken Slayer?
Axe with X.
You gonna take Axe with X?
Oh, I was just pronouncing it, but I'll do it.
Yeah, that's what I
And
said.
since you know how to pronounce it, you get the roll.
Yeah, that's right. That's like a given, man.
Okay.
Actually, I want to take Terran Kraken Slayer.
Terran, all right.
And that leaves which one for me?
Doc the Pirate Surgeon.
Doc the Pirate
Which is why I
Surgeon.
should be going for that one. I'm a pirate.
Whoa!
So what rule does that go by?
DQ, it's got to qualify.
That's out of bounds.
Oh. Winner, Olaf.
Olaf, Doc
20.
Wait,
Wow.
Doc won. All right.
I rolled a 1 on that. Wow. Okay, sorry,
All
Terran.
right, the last three. We got Scruffy Jedi,
Yeah,
Ricky-
he's throwing tomatoes at that screen.
Ricky 6P, and Archer Tune.
I'll take Archer Tune because it's got tune in the name.
Dale's got Archer Tune.
Ricky 6P.
Ricky 6P is Bobby. And Dennis is
The Scruffy
Scruffy
Jedi.
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 All
Here we
right.
go.
Scruffy looking.
And the last round.
Scruffy Nerf herder.
10.
Who's scruffy looking?
Olaf again.
Scruffy Jedi.
Dennis, Scruffy Jedi moves on.
The full horse is with you. It is.
All right. We're down to 2 sets of 3 left. So, who wants Scotty Flip? Who had him first? You
Yeah, I
did.
did.
So, all right. So, Brad, you got to roll for Scotty Flip.
Okay, and who else is one?
You have to roll also for Ratchet.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Okay, so
I
Ratchet's
can-
available, and Ben is in this group.
Oh.
So that's
I
Mike-
won't take
Mike-
Ben because
Mike-
I've lost every round.
Mike's
All right,
in
all right,
this
all right,
group.
all right.
I will,
Yeah, with my last roll, I'm not
All right. Come on, buddy. Go, Ben.
Go Ben, go Ben, go Ben, go Ben.
Oh.
No whammies.
Oh.
Yep.
19!
Oh.
Ben!
All right,
You know-
this is starting to sound a little weird.
Ben, that makes Mike your spirit animal.
Yeah.
And I apologize in advance
You were
for
looking
that.
for me in your mirror.
Say Mike's 3 names.
Say my name 3 times, you get gas.
I show up with Taco Bell.
And just like the mirror says,
Hey, you say my name?
things in there are closer than they appear.
All right, last bracket. We got Squid Ink, Doc the Pirate Surgeon, and Scruffy Jedi.
Squid Ink.
Squid Ink,
Squid Ink.
Squid Inky.
See, I have both.
you got Doc and Scruffy.
Yeah. I'll
You
go
better
with.
take Doc.
I'll take Scruffy.
I'll take Doc.
Yeah,
I'll take Doc. I got you, Doc.
All right, Scruffy. Let's see what we can do here.
All right, Dennis, here we go. What? Ah.
Nope, it's Olaf. 15.
Yeah.
15 for Scruffy.
Scruffy moves on. All right, now it's down between Scruffy and Ben.
Oh.
Oh, I see you changed dice, see?
So are we going to
It's just
do a roll off, or are we going to flip
Yeah.
a coin, or what do you want to do?
What do you guys want to do? We can do a roll off.
roll off.
I'd say roll off.
You do an Olaf?
Roll off?
Hold on.
Roll off. Here's how we're gonna do the roll off. We're gonna do the best 2 out of 3.
Oh.
That's 2 out of 3. Alrighty.
Drum
roll.
So, huh? This is the
Last
last
two.
2.
And
Ben made it?
You're rolling
Yeah.
Ben,
Oh my gosh, that is legit.
and Dennis.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dennis is rolling for
That's
Scruffy.
what they all say.
Alright, first round of the finals. Here we go.
Oh, Olaf and his magic dice, which I can't actually
Scruffy's
read,
got
but I'm
one.
pretty sure.
13. All right.
Pretty sure it beat it too.
I'm pretty sure it'd be at me too.
Scruffy took the first one. All right, let's see who gets the second.
Off again.
Oh,
Well, that settled
that
it.
was 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
So close,
Sorry,
man.
Ben.
Scrappy!
Congratulations, Scruffy! We'll be getting a hold of you directly by the end of the night or next morning or something. Let you know.
Ben, we'll make it up to you. Something better.
Sorry, Ben. You wrote it out, buddy.
Now,
At least he won't be
Scruffy has
haunted
a
by
time limit
dice.
to respond to us.
Yeah.
You guys
That's
have
Scruffy. Don't worry. Remember, Taco Bell 7 days free time.
24 hours once we contact you to collect on your free dice, Steve's free dice. Down there.
If it doesn't, it goes to the next
And if it
person,
doesn't,
right?
it goes to Ben.
Whoa, hey.
If it doesn't go to Ben, we start working our way from the bottom of the top of the other list.
Ben's
Okay.
frantically typing in his keyboard. I'm going to find out who this is.
I'm going to get it.
So they can't get to the part.
But most of all,
So yeah, we want to make sure to hear from you, Scruffy.
Yeah.
yeah, but thank you guys for following us on TikTok and pushing us towards our goal.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Salute.
You're probably wondering why we're on TikTok right now is because my personal account got to over 1,000 this week. So we're live on that. Check out the Raconteur Society on TikTok, of course, Facebook, YouTube, everything. Go to
Your
our
mama's back.
Twitch. And Twitch. Twitch is playing right now, Twitch.
Speaking of Twitch,
Yes.
Rhonda said hi, but also Ben just showed up on there.
Oh, Ben.
Just after we finished. So.
Just after we finish.
You want to fill him in, Ben? So, okay.
Mike, it's
The
it's
spirit-
Olaf's fault.
Okay, so you got down to the final two, bro, and it was legit. You got down to the final two. What was his name?
Scruffy Jedi!
Scruffy Jedi does not get back within 24 hours. The dice are yours. Like our hearts.
So we say 7 p.m. tomorrow. We don't hear from Scruffy Jedi.
So if the Force is with him, we will not forget you, though, Ben. We'll make something special for you.
If Scruffy Jedi should
And
perish from
say my name 3 times with Taco Bell, and I'll appear.
Wade, what do you got for chips?
then Ben
Let's see, 3, 1, and 1.
Anastasia's on Facebook.
Anastasia!
Ben says, I trust you.
You poor fool.
There you go. The yellow is a blue.
But yeah, Ben, you did get back to the final two, man.
Yeah.
All 350. So, completely legit. That is just awesome.
Now you gotta go back and watch the video after we're done playing tonight to see all the excitement.
Yeah.
As we roll the dice.
As Olaf just decimated you.
Yeah.
Mike was your spirit animal, and then he took a whiz on your leg.
Yep. I got the mange.
At the very end, you can
Yeah, I
actually
said,
rip him with a newspaper if you wish.
So now, did we check into the legitimacy of the dice? You know, steel dice, is that legitimate? You know?
It is loaded.
Yeah.
Apparently I could
gold-
have walked
gold
over with
dice.
plastic dice.
And it had to be special, so I had to use the gold dice.
Somebody want to pass that down to Mike so he can use it for his martial chips.
Oh, and I need a
Were we going to
4-1-1.
draw?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
You need 411?
Yep.
What address do you use?
Here, because I know what's going to happen. Go ahead.
A big thank you to Brad for supplying us with the gigantic rolling mat.
Yes.
Thank you, Brett.
We shall now refer to it as the arena.
The pit.
The
pit.
No.
pit of my bowels.
Drawing.
Oh,
Oh.
I was like, what are we
Bring
doing?
it in, pass it down. Take one down, pass it around.
Draw 3.
1,
Get up in those chips.
2.
Well, hopefully it happens before we get it back to Mike.
Well, turn. What was that? Turn chips in.
Yeah, I'm going to turn some chips in anyway.
Even though this
We're
is
still-
in the past a
yeah,
little
I was
bit.
saying, we're still in the past.
Yes,
so-
but, you know,
And
it is what it is.
the yellow chips are now white, just so you know. If you drew a yellow chip, you didn't get a blue.
That's the 12, right? That's the 12. We don't need 20s though, right? No 20s?
Yes, you will need
Yeah,
a
for
20.
location.
Oh.
So there's
20.
20.
Is that a 12?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a 12.
Okay.
4 chips?
3.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and a 20. Okay.
You might have a pencil I could borrow.
1, 2, 3. All whites.
I'll just give you back. Give you back.
2 white chips.
3 white chips. 3 down.
Not 8 armor.
Oh. So tonight, boys and girls, we are playing Deadlands Classic for the Pinnacle.
Was that Mike that you told me to
No, I may have had it threw it in there.
This is Mike's campaign we're running, or game we're running.
Well, it's kind of a universal, but it's just my story. So.
Mike's story.
Yeah, this campaign shared by like
Everybody.
at least until I kill you all off.
Brad, did I give you a map of the area?
What?
Did I give you a map of the area?
Yeah, it's on my phone.
Okay. Because I can't seem to find.
Turn on the blue chip so you can have a blue chip.
It's
Or
okay.
the
Well, I
red
can let
chip,
you
I'm
use my
sorry.
phone, you'll just have to cut my phone off.
All right. You have a weird access into your system, but that's fine.
Well, yeah, it's a corporate phone, so.
Have you stabled the ghost die 2 times? So I don't need
Pass
that.
those down. These are chips we're trading in.
Yeah, I gotta trade mine in.
No, I'm thinking if we put the camera up in this way, we'll be able to get everything. Because you can't see Michael Law right now.
Oh, really?
The other way.
Oh.
Oh,
This way, I'm up here.
I'll take my hat
you
off.
and your big head.
Yeah, just don't unplug it. If you can just move it. You might have to adjust it after you move it, though. You gotta bring it up.
No. Hold on. Copyright.
We can say no.
No, you can't.
No.
No singing.
Oh, definitely do not sing happy, you know what.
Birthday?
Oh, yeah, don't sing that.
By the way, tomorrow is Melsie's birthday.
Oh, that's what she said.
My wife.
I knew there was a birthday coming up.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah, she's listening. Tell her happy birthday. I love you, and I don't know why you married me.
Happy birthday, Melody.
Elsie.
Happy birthday, Nelsie.
We love you.
Melfi.
Happy Melsie birthday.
Yep. Ben says happy birthday to Melsie.
Oh, thank you, Ben.
Sweet. I'd be careful of him, Mike.
Yeah, he's got it been there right now.
Hey, that's all right. We'll make it up to him.
He's in there in his living room with his 16 televisions plugged into all of our live streams and cooking some enchiladas and thinking I'm
That's what I would be doing.
Death from Canada.
They're too nice up there.
Ready? If you like break out into songs and get in trouble. You've done an awful lot of breaking out into songs.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can't stop me. There's always a way
You can't
going
stop.
in
You
my
can't
head.
stop that. That's
You
right.
can't stop the beat. Jennifer, welcome to the German discotheque where the beat never gets stopped.
Yeah, people love it. It's so good.
That movie is so
It's-
funny.
What was that from?
J-Men Forever. They took all these old 1940s serials and then dubbed over the voices, so it was like all these secret agents trying to stop the lightning bug, who was a shock DJ trying to give drugs to kids. Oh, it's freaking hilarious. Like they had the old Captain America from the 30s and they called him Lone Star. They had Rocket Jock, which was the old Rocketeer from the 1940s.
What was this called?
J-Men Forever.
J-Men Forever.
I saw it on Night Flight. I got a copy of it on DVD. It's
Night flight.
hilarious.
I got it.
They had Shazam, but they called
Shaboom!
him the Cape Madman, and his magic word was Shaboom. They'd always be like,
How's that looking?
take that dirty towel.
There you go.
Actually, Ben says he's in a crappy apartment. Might moving till tomorrow.
He might be what?
Might moving till tomorrow. Something.
Oh man, Ben, we'd help you move if you lived closer.
You just want to win those damn dice.
Well, congratulations.
What else
I hope
should
it's
we
not
do?
I hope it's a better apartment, dude. So
Do apartments in Canada come with their own donuts?
no.
I don't know, but
All donuts come with their own holes, though.
in my senior year in high school, I won a TV at a drawing.
Uh-huh.
and it was a 12-inch TV.
Oh,
Horrible.
But on the box it said 12-inch TV, 13 inches in Canada.
they all say that.
Me and my,
Really?
me and my roommate Dave were going to build a house on the border of U.S. and Canada, so if you stood on this side of the living room, your TV would be bigger.
Remember that? You're gonna build a whole house.
13 in Canada? Man, those Canadians got some weird things in their
They know how
bodies.
to live.
What's going on with that?
They had different measurements the way they measure. Like
Yeah.
in the U.S., you measure it from corner to corner.
I think they
and
measure it like
from
lengthways.
lengthwise.
But I'll never forget that. I want a TV. 13 inches in Canada. Is this a misprint?
And J-Man Forever is available for viewing on YouTube.
Check it out. It is
I've got it
hilarious.
right here. I called it up.
Watch it.
There are
Is
listings for it.
Is it a
Yes.
paid movie or can you just watch it?
There's just watching.
Yep.
And it's
And
divided up into various parts, but
The two guys who kind of made it intercut themselves as like the chief and his assistant to kind of move the story along, but the rest of it is all like they had Flash Gordon from the 1940s, and one of them they had like a rocket crash land or like these moon men, and one of them is like Leonard Nimoy in his first role when he rocket jock leans him up and he's like, hey, aren't you Leonard Nimoy? Oh, it's just funny.
changing your so we've got an opportunity to change our sets.
Yeah, he's
Back to the marshal.
Yeah, you got time. I'll allow it.
All right.
I do bear cream, exchange your stuff.
For changing the die type is 3 times
The new die.
the new die.
What is the new die type?
It would be an 8. So
8 times 3 is 24.
Yes.
So I have spoken. So you have heard.
English in Canada, that is 27.
But it's a bigger stat.
But it's better than England.
Yeah.
You know, there it's like 50. But, and plus you got to add VAT to it.
Yeah.
There is the old cool wave thing of when something's really cool,
Oh yeah.
snap your fingers. I can't,
Oh, I think the
can't
Kool-Aid.
do that too loud anymore. My fingers just don't snap.
Oh yeah.
My knees, on the other hand,
I still remember that too. Oh yeah.
Crack addicted to Kool-Aid man.
Facebook is getting a great close-up of me eating this burrito. It's wonderful.
Stop.
We just lost 4 followers.
But we gained Taco Bell's like backing.
How did this show up on Pornhub?
Oh, looking to beat that burrito. Oh gosh, it's got extra sauce and everything.
I
I think you need to move it a little bit that way, Rob. Because it's just you're seeing a lot of like there.
Oh, this way?
Yeah, like don't you think?
Oh, yeah, it's not showing you, Rob.
Yeah, you're just seeing your arm in the burrito.
Forward. I'm sitting back eating a burrito at the moment.
He doesn't want to be on the camera.
Oh yes, he does.
While he's eating
We're-
a burrito.
And the burrito is brought by Taco Bell.
We're not sponsored by it.
We're not sponsored by or forced to eat.
With what Taco Bell and Dairy Queen we always have.
That was the wrong thing to loosen. I need to loosen this.
Pause.
Trigger, what hexes do you have for your shoes?
There you go.
He said that your kid's name was triggered. I was like, he's playing a horse?
I have Argent Agony.
Okay.
And some guy named Applauser with a bunch of numbers says, Trump won!
Bull with your name on it. Bullseye. Long Barrel Special. Loaded for
Trump won?
Bear. And Shadow Walk.
Okay.
With a W or no?
One. W-N. One.
What's the... it's Mr. E's World for your TikTok, right?
It's Mr. Period E period World.
Oh. I made Cuban pork last night. They'll love it.
actually, Rob, the Facebook needs to go up just a little bit. We're kind of cutting off the top half of Mike's head.
I think that's your browser, bud.
Yeah, I'm all the way up to the.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, Dave, good job. Good job.
Never mind.
See now, in Canada that screen would be bigger.
I think that's going to be the running gag for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tonight's
Mike,
game is called
you're
Old Canada.
each bigger in Canada.
Can't believe we went to that whole drawing and Ben wasn't there.
And then he bites in and we're like,
Well, he's probably used to us starting late.
yeah.
I'll wait till 8 o'clock.
Okay. We ready?
Were we? You guys already
Waiting on
did
you?
TikTok introductions for your characters.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Have you done yours, haven't you?
She has not done Bex. No.
We'll do yours when we're done.
Okay.
That's right, got the live stream going on TikTok too. TikTok too.
Is yours
Oh, yeah.
choppy? Is the live choppy?
Twitch and Facebook. We're live on TikTok as well.
Yeah.
But not under our group. We're under my group. Not even my page.
Hey.
Wait, I'm gonna
So
learn.
they're gonna
Is
look
it
up my
choppy?
I
page.
got enough bounty points to learn a X.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to learn a bullet with your name on it.
It did have
Okay.
a momentary.
Mr.
Yeah, it is.
World.
Okay.
You can say we're working on it, and then
Yeah.
next time.
Well, do you need this?
Abbreviated Mr. MR.
I don't know.
I got it all.
E.E.
I printed up all my spells.
All right.
I'll write it down next time, but I'll write it down.
Yeah, you
but I'll-
can one wind around to maintain it.
Okay.
And it's knowledge. It's knowledge on the
Trade.
trait. And then it's basically it adds +2 to your cold shot, and it's +1 for every hand above. So with a royal flush, you're looking at a +12.
+2 for your call.
Hey,
shot,
Rob.
+1 for every.
You look at
raise.
the Facebook,
Yeah.
see how the frame rate is?
It's
Is it
an
really
ace
choppy
to
or
start.
not so
So
good?
all you need is an ace to get +2.
All right.
There's the frame
Yeah,
rate.
it's pausing every once in a while.
Where's it at?
You click up the Chrome browser.
Click it up. Minimize it?
Funny thing is, if the
Or just maximize
one's
it.
eating, you
Just double click it, it should be on the
bend
bottom
down out
bar.
of the camera. Stuff in his face and sitting up. It's like, yeah, but just the top of his
Oh,
head.
30 frame rate. 30.
Alright.
30.00. I found it finally.
I don't know why it's choppy.
Watch Mike trying to discreetly eat.
It's screaming fine on the computer itself, but
I don't know.
how's Twitch doing? Is it dropping or?
Nope, no frame drops.
And OBS, look down the corner. Is it green or red?
Yeah.
Frame drops aren't falling on the
Orange.
head.
Yeah,
Red,
Twitch is 100%.
Orange, red, orange, plaid. What the fuck? No.
That's probably it's dropping
Spaceball
something.
1!
Huh?
It's dropping frame rate then for some reason.
Now it's green. Now it's orange. Now it's red. Now it's your mom.
Okay.
Now it's yellow. Oh, that's a good one. It's so rainbowy.
We'll figure it out.
It is Pride
It's
Month.
Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month, everybody! I'm very proud.
All right.
Salute! Okay.
All right. Well, okay. I guess a brief refresher. Everybody got all their points spent.
Yes.
Chips turned back in. All good.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just go.
All right.
I want to make a new character.
Okay. And we're done.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a good night.
I'm gonna make a new character. In-game comprehension.
And
Yeah.
Pow! It's Kelvin.
Kelvin's dead.
Yeah.
that was from Wade.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So
Hey.
what we're playing is Deadlands, old Deadlands with our characters that have been playing for some time. We're taking over small mini events that happened when Brad's character took over the Broken Banjo, and he was used to be at this bar, which unfortunately they were kidnapping kids and stuff, and
They were doing bad things.
They were doing bad things, and luckily they tracked the guy down who was responsible and ended his life.
He did.
Well, you all
Oh,
tried.
the other guy. Well, we all, yeah.
Yeah, you all tried, but you did succeed.
And
The first guy.
It was,
Yeah.
was
So,
it, Cobb's posse that was.
What?
What was the
Posse? He's a posse, right?
what was the term that was used there?
Oh, like the
Pasicamacabas?
no.
There was
We
a,
can never remember. We need to write it down. When
It's-
you went in, you said something about the hand of God, or the
I remember I said
Wrath
whoever
Riders.
came after me was going to be far worse than me or something like that. That was you guys. I was referring to you guys. I can't remember. And it was. I don't think it was anything I don't know.
no,
if
it wasn't
anything
what you said. It,
It
was
was
what
what
the kids
the
were
kids
saying.
wrote
They're
on the
like,
the
wall.
kids gave us a name.
yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
Anybody need anything from the snack table? Anybody?
are there still Twizzlers over there late for later?
Were there some chips back there right there?
Yeah, I see them.
and anyway, you guys
Sure, I'll have some of those there.
pretty much went through the building. At
Got
that time, your double showed up,
Yeah.
and he had brought basically something that he was looking for was a scarab. And you guys had a showdown out in the street because there were a lot of tales about you being an outlaw and wanted man that murdered men, women, and children and everything else. And you found out that this guy was idolizing you, and he basically kind of took your persona on,
Yeah.
almost looking like you, almost exactly.
And added even more worse deeds that
Yes.
I would never do.
And he'd eventually fall in love with these young ladies, and after a while, he'd get tired of them and kill them. And one of the girls that worked in this
remember that.
bar, it was in his notes. He went through later. Basically, he was doing the same thing to her, and found out because you came in the bar and she was trying to be all nice to you, and you were like, "I've never met you in my life,"
Right.
And she was scared for her life because the
Right.
guy is he's just insane
Right.
sociopath. So you called him out in the street, gunfight, you won. And
Shot him in the heart.
Yep, shot him in the heart, and it was a showdown. She was freed, taken away, and
I'm not singing. I'm not
pretty
singing.
much you started the banjo and you went through the rest of the building and you found a secret area where there was like basically this camera set up in the wall where they were taking photos of the people who would come in there and partake into the illegal activities, and he was keeping evidence of them. And there was a bunch of plates with various people, and you found a logbook which was in Spanish of stuff that we were taking charge of. You did notice on some of the plates there was like a face on top of a face because he was using a special camera.
Mm-hmm.
And in the basement, you found some kids that were locked up, and you freed them.
That's right.
One of them had passed away, unfortunately, and Mongo and another guy came in, this other guy, and they had kidnapped somebody. And basically, you told them to hightail it out of here. You're done. And they left, and you freed the kids and returned them to the orphanage, if I remember right.
No.
We didn't. We eat them.
One of them we took. We went up to Dr. Doolittle's.
Yes, that's right, because they were looking for her.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so one of them was a missing kid from one of the settlers.
Yep.
And then we asked them if they would take the other girl.
Right, and they did, and they because her
Yeah.
parents had passed.
Yeah.
So that's right.
So now they're gonna probably get scalped by Cheyenne or
Well,
you know.
hey, she's got a shot now.
Yeah.
So pretty much, you guys did that and returned, and you did meet the owner of the theater, which is, and I don't have the name in front of me, unfortunately, but I mean it was Adim.
The Egyptian guy.
Yes,
The Egyptian.
theater. His father had from Egypt, and basically set up this theater, a stage theater, and he had left. He was kind of an inventor, went to Europe. Father basically passed away, was in great debt, and he returned, and his mom soon passed after. But he's kept up the theater, trying to keep it up, and he's kind of made it his own place. He's a mad inventor, and kind of a huckster too. You found out, and you met him because there was a secret door, and apparently he had hired the Jorge guy to do errands for him, and the scarab was something that he was looking for that used to be part of his father, but his father gambled and lost a lot of stuff, so he wanted it back. I don't recall. I don't think you gave it to him yet.
No, because Bo has.
Bo has it.
We'll probably never see him again.
Yes. And basically, you wanted to tour the place later.
It now belongs to some gal
Yeah.
in one of the
I was
houses.
just gonna say, well, I gave it to some pretty young.
Well,
kid.
I'll say now. Listen here. Now she really stole my heart.
And your wallet. Probably.
Yes. Well, we won't go into details, Fran, but it was a great sign.
All right, Bill.
Anyway, yeah. Well, see here.
Now I get it. As soon as he starts
Yeah.
talking again, he plays saxophone.
Yeah.
Like cigars. a
No, it was
lot.
initially at McDonald's, my man. Anyway, so not gonna do it.
Never
That was
knew.
George, wasn't
Name
it?
is Bush.
That was Bush.
And
Forget all the presidents.
And Nixon.
Yeah.
I'm
wrong. He wasn't American. I swear. I'm telling everyone in America. All right. Anyway, so you met him. You wanted to tour. He said, "Well, I have to hire up some of my projects because Hillstrom Industries and all the people in, and I can't really show a lot of this stuff off." But it was also looking for something that your double had brought, and it was basically a heart and like some frozen cryogenic
That's
thing.
right. Yeah.
And he was trying to use it for a medical thing for somebody else.
Right.
And you went and found his horse in the stables, and sure enough, there was a case in there with ice, and you open it up, and there was a heart beating in there with Ghost Rock machine. And this one has mad scientists, kind of like your steampunkish world, so stuff like that is possible. So I think you went back, turned it into him. You gave it to him, if I remember right. And he agreed he was going to power up and heat up and use utilities on your broken banjo. So,
It's gonna be neon all the
oh man, it's going to be like Blade Runner.
We got central air.
Cold beers.
And that was pretty much it for that day.
They had that in Dodge City. They had a mad scientist kind of parlor and it had cold beers and ice cream.
Yeah, we got one in the St. Andrew. Okay,
Yeah.
They got an
Yeah.
ice parlor,
Yeah.
ice cream parlor.
Ice cream parlor.
Pretty much that. Now you weren't staying there. You went back. You were just.
No, yeah, I was staying at the mansion.
Yeah. Pretty much you guys go there. Now, were you going to come back the next day and do the tour, or just was that something you guys?
Oh, did he ask that?
He said just come by tomorrow and he would do the tour. He just had to cover up some items he had, and he wanted to look over the heart
Did
you
we
brought.
say we would?
It was up to you guys.
I wanted to.
Yeah, I mean if you want to,
Yeah,
that's
I
fine.
think you and Rob definitely wanted to.
Okay, well, yeah. So that's
Well,
fine.
and we're going to run through a lot of this kind of quick, so that way we get stuff going. But pretty much you can show up the back door or the front door. He said any time.
We'll go to the front door.
Yeah. After a few minutes, there's another one of those doorbells you saw in the back. Gong. Yeah. Gong. Like a gong. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, just for Taco Bell.
Oh. Pretty soon, Hakeem, from Nigerian bodyguard, he opens the door and he's like in his robes. And he's actually dressed up really nice. When you do come up and you ring the doorbell, you do see there's like a very nice horse out front, kind of tethered, and it's kind of like a stallion, and there's like some equipment on it and everything else, which looks like very high end. And there's another horse there, and as you guys are doing the doorbell, you see like a large man kind of come out of that junk that was kind of a curiosity shop that was next door.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he's basically a large man. He actually has one of those mechanical arms,
Oh, he's like a scrapper.
like a scrapper, but it's more streamlined. It's actually more of a fitting one. But he looks like he's really rough and tumble. He looks like he's been in a lot of fights. But yeah, he looks like a scrapper, but like his arm's been toned down.
Okay.
And he has a suit. He kind of comes out and he eyes you guys like, what the hell? And he starts walking over and he opens the door and he basically bows. Good evening, gentlemen. Did you, my master is currently having a guest. Would you hold on just a moment?
I don't take my eyes off the scrapper guy. if he's
He
looking
he
at-
comes up like by the horses and is like he's hearing, and he almost has like this meshy ear, like Cyber Cyberpunk. He's kind of tilted that toward you guys.
Wild West, little phony guy.
Yeah. And he's
back
like,
the ear
one more
windows.
moment. And he kind of
That
bows.
scene.
Bex, you want to describe your character?
Oh, yeah. Like what? I'm where? Who? 5'7", 130 pounds, blonde with braids and a cowboy hat
Freckles.
and freckles. Anybody knows what my sister looks like?
Oh, yeah.
My sister.
Oh, okay. And what was she now? Was she like just a
She's a rancher's daughter.
rancher's daughter? But what was her profession? She was like
She helps her dad run the ranches.
okay.
And she goes on the cattle drives too. So.
Yeah, she does jobs for him in different areas if he needs to
Okay.
go have cattle looked at or picked up or.
But did she have like something where she's like a announcer or something like that, or she was just pretty much a cowgirl? That was it, right?
Yeah, she's a tomboy.
Okay. All right.
She doesn't have any. She's just an all-around ranch hand of her own.
Okay. All right. I won't bring any right quite yet, but I do have a way to get you in. Just so I wanted to make sure. Okay. After a few minutes, an even comes up, opens the door. Please, he will of course see you. He looks over you and he says something in Nigerian. Brad, you have gift of gab, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll. I think it's your knowledge.
No, it's just automatic, really.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, if I heard it before, it's just automatic.
Okay. Well, you've heard him talk before. And basically, he says something to the line of fact of, it's like, these men are all right. You know, and just kind of like,
He says that, or
pretty much that's what he says to the other guy.
oh, the big guy,
The scrapper.
the scrapper guy. Okay.
He just kind of shrugs his eyes and just kind of like folds his arm, like that big arm, kind of like puts it here so you can kind of see it, but he just kind of guards the horses a little bit, but he kind of just still eyes you, but he kind of relaxes a little bit, but kind of like, okay. And then he ushers you in, and basically you come in and it's basically a theater lobby, and it's grandiose. I mean, it looks like the Egyptian pharaohs, which you guys have never seen, but it's basically, you've got the Sphinx and the, Ra and all the other things, and there's gold and everything else. It's kind of chipped off a little bit, and there's been smarks and smacks around, but for the most part, you can still see the grandeur of this theater, and it's pretty amazing. And as soon as you go in, it's perfect temperature. I mean, you just go and, I think it was a little cold out. It's getting winter, right?
It was winter.
Yeah, it was winter, I think.
So as soon as you come in, it's automatically, it's 72. And you're almost like, oh, that's not. And pretty soon your coats get a little warm. So, he takes your coats, and there's lighting all through the place. You can kind of hear that moan of the ghost rock, the pipes, and the steam.
You have a moose in the basement?
Yeah. Again!
Pack of donkeys in the basement.
But what about a squirrel?
Leather squirrel. Pretty much you see him coming up, and behind him is this sleek, basically German, and he's got his hair sleeked back, he's very pointed nose, strong features. He does have a nasty scar over his face, going right across his eye, and then it looks like a bullet wound, like scraped his forehead, but it's healed over best as possible. And he has black gloves and basically very streamlined. You roll your knowledge.
I was about to ask you that.
Yeah.
Thank you for the tour, Dr. Jones.
Yes. Better than the sound is worth a fortune. I want to transmit it to God.
I got a 7.
7. There's something about him that looks familiar. You're not sure. And basically comes up and he looks at you guys. He eyes you. And then
Probably eyeing me, eyeing him.
yeah. And basically he goes up, oh, gentlemen, I'm so glad that you are able to come. Please forgive me. This is where is it?
Hulk von Hoffensteinsen.
Yeah, Ruger was a Stein.
Frau Blucher.
Frau Brucker.
Of course, he'd be Herr Blucher.
That's what it is. It's Herr Brucker. I just changed
Herr
it.
Blucher.
Yeah. This is Gustav Herr Brucker. The words is outside for any. And he does the German. Little taps his things together. He is a representative of the Hellstrom Industries.
Oh, those guys.
Yeah, he's like, good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Hi, it's good to interesting. And who are you?
I am Reverend Olaf Olafsson.
I see, Olafsson.
You're Swedish. Pow!
Yeah. You look quite familiar. I do not know. Did you happen to do some of your churching in Germany, perhaps?
No, I do not believe so. In the
Were you ever
in the northern Deutschland, in the Denmark, I had been there.
Oh, I see. Were you ever in the military?
I was, yes, before my calling.
Before your calling, I see. I see. You just look very familiar. Were you an officer?
Well, yes, I was. Yes, I was a lieutenant, an only lieutenant.
There's nothing early about Lieutenant. I am sorry, forgive me. I was just saw a recognition of the gentleman. Perhaps at one time in our lives we were on opposite sides.
It might have been. It might have been. Hopefully now that it is better times.
Indeed, yes. In fact, of course, here in America, such warring nations.
Remember the mine and the other.
Or not everything else.
Last time didn't work out.
Yeah. But, yes, of course. That was a different time. I'm glad that you found God. He is dearly needed in this
I'm
country.
surprised you want to meet him soon.
Shush! Nein! You have not seen him! So, if you want to meet
Prussian
God,
soldier that's come back harrowed who's hiding in the corner.
we better just watch in the ground. It comes back 100 years. Never mind. He's like, well, I was just giving Rothstein a tour as well, if you wish to come with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Basically, he starts you in a tour, and Rob, you're going to see that there's basically no way you could turn this back into a theater. He's got pipes and...
Right, that's what I figured, yeah.
Once you go in there and he's got, like, the main theater's been walled off into sections.
Right.
And pretty much one section you will go into, he's like, well, I can't let you over here, and there's, like, bubblings and other stuff going on.
That's why I'm creating the everlasting gobstopper.
Yeah, that's right there. And, like, one room...
Busy lifting drinks.
As you walk through, there's various inventions. They do seem to be more of a medical feel to them. I mean, if you have any sciences or engineering, you can roll that. So roll those and tell me what you get. Actually, you probably need a 7, and then roll 3 times, 7, 9, and 11. Just whatever your height.
Steam engineering?
Any of them will work.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I have just straight engineering.
Yep, roll that too.
I don't got nothing like that.
Yep.
I just shoot it.
Yep.
Ideology, he's a heretic.
That's true.
Do they you don't have
7,
together, do you?
11,
No, highest one,
highest
they do
one.
pop though.
7, 11, and 2.
So yes, no.
Okay, alright.
8.
Alright. Some of it you kind of notice. You'll get there and you notice, like, oh, okay, well, this seems to be some sort of back to tank. You know, from start, you put him in there, it keeps him alive. That's basically what you guys can't figure out the first time. The second time, you're not too sure
Right.
after that. But you do figure out that he's actually trying to regrow organs. Almost like
Kenneth Branagh's flanking.
almost like cybernetics in a way,
Sounds
but
like the
new
embryonic fluid
organs.
is in there and it shocked him with
So it's like some sort of
electric eel.
strange
That's a cool way to
regeneration of some sorts, which is pretty advanced, but it's kind of like not really there, but he's working on it. Last thing, he goes into a room, he's got a sealed door, and he goes up and he's like talking about Gigagerboop. And then,
Oh crap, we're playing Real Life.
yeah, technology.
Might want to work on those scientific names.
Gobbledygook, big word. Big word, confusing
We shall call it the flurpity poop for now.
And the German's like, oh yes, on the flippity floop. Oh yes, flippity floop.
What? Yes.
Yeah, so he starts with that, and then all of a sudden he looks at the wall, and then he kind of freaks out a little bit.
Metal composition.
He's like, he starts tapping on stuff and like pulling levers and doing things. What is going on? My fliggelflug is gone to a vagabond.
Not a vacuum.
A vagabond.
Sounds
You two can roll your engineering. You got to get 11.
Trying to say something.
That's a big word.
Against the wall.
Oh shit! 3 pops.
Yeah. Yeah.
It must be
Roll
speaking
3
good.
times.
Just once. You got to get 11.
7.
15.
Okay. Yeah, so he's building up pressure for some reason. Like he's trying to grow.
Got a fart.
He's like trying to, yeah, pretty much. He's like trying to like increase the power of Ghost Rock
Oh.
and like thing, but it's about to go nuclear. So it's like going. You're like, wait, what? You're doing a Manhattan Project next door, right in front of us. You're right. Yeah, you're just sitting there like you're making a nuke.
I've run.
Do you? I mean,
Yes, I bolt.
he's like,
I grab Olaf. I'm like, go.
he started dragging him out of there.
Leave everybody else there like, what? What's going on?
This thing's
What's his name? Amir.
Yeah. He's,
Amir. What was that?
he speaks in Egyptian, but you understand. He's like, move that lever to your left. Okay. All right. So let's see.
Let's see if
Not that lever.
Not the big
The other left lever.
Flip the switch.
To the second toggle. The second toggle. Move the second toggle.
How many flips?
Not the red one, Toto.
You guys are running out?
I'm trying to push him out the door.
Are you going?
Unless he says
No.
Okay. Well, he's not trying to go, but you're ready to run.
I'm getting ready to bolt as soon as I hear fuck, it's over.
Yeah. All right.
It'll be too late by then.
Yeah, it would be. You know that. But he does that. Okay, flip that toggle. Flip the toggle.
I flip whatever one he's looking
Okay.
at.
Well, he does it, and all of a sudden everything goes back into green.
Should probably check to see if I'm mechanically inclined.
That would probably
What
help.
is this flip you
No,
mean?
you're good. All right.
All right, he sits down, and
Do my.
the German is already out the back door.
Right?
By the front door, he's already skedaddled. He had your idea what was going on.
And
And then
touching the toggle.
he comes back, and he kind of puts his hand up there.
I don't actually have it.
Good.
Brad, you're right next to him. Everyone roll their perceptions that are up close.
What are you talking about? Because we don't have perception.
Oh,
Cognition
cognition,
or-
yes.
Or,
Brad-
or scrutinize.
This isn't Pathfinder.
Scrutinize.
Scrutinize.
Scrutinize. You can add keen.
19.
Do I have keen?
Yes, I do have to.
I do.
5.
9.
7.
Does it? You have keen or not, Brad?
It's 7.
Eagle eyes help?
I'll allow it.
Okay. 11.
Okay. Well, you guys don't really notice because you're panicking about that. You notice his hand gets awful dry. Like it dried out, like it got close to the thing or something, and it looks like he's kind of got gloves, and it kind of melted the glove a little bit, and radiation poisoning or like that. But you notice it's kind of like he's got his hand burned or something. But you're kind of like, whoa, gosh. Didn't maybe your first thought is like,
And the microwave was invented.
yeah, I was kind of like, maybe I should take a step back.
Well, I'm
You
already
rolled a-
leaning against the wall. So
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, you do that. You though, you see that hand?
Is this Amir's hand?
Yeah, the scientist,
Yeah.
and it's almost like corpse-ish, like it's just blackened and weathered, and like the heat of whatever he's doing burned through his gloves and his hand, and it looks like and you've seen undead, right?
Well, yeah. My
And it-
wife was one.
Yeah, well, I mean real ones. I mean,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and his
That's
hand
your own
looks.
personal life, okay?
His hand looks like it's almost like harrowed-ish, like burnt, like that. And he quickly and puts his hand in there, and he kind of like, well, I am sorry, but I think I will have to pardon the tour.
You all right? You need a doctor?
I will take care of it.
Is someone injured?
He
That
got-
gentleman over there.
The German guy?
no, the German's at the front door.
Okay. This is like
Thank you.
This is Akeem then?
Yeah. It's like, if you will give me a moment. And
Are you hurt?
it will be alright.
I
And
might be able to help you if you like. I mean, you are a heathen and a heretic, but it does work either way.
It works on everybody.
I have anointment. Just a moment. He says, take them to the lounge. And he quickly moves away, like behind one of the curtains in another room. And you're
The man behind the curtain.
and he ushers you. The German kind of comes back up and kind of like starts looking at the wall.
I'm looking for him.
Yeah, he's right there.
There you
Just
go.
inside the door.
What were you running for?
That thing is about to explode. Kill all of us.
The German kind of comes up. He's looking at it all over.
I don't know what precisely what the hell kind of pressure that was, but it wasn't nothing good.
Well, you know what it was?
No, but I know he's going to need more than
On
a
11
to fix that
engineering.
hand.
What was that?
On 11 engineering, would I know?
Practically down to the
Would I
bone.
know what it was? Or
What,
Other
the
than
device?
yeah.
Yeah, it's basically he's trying to like
Like a
force
dead
more
man's
energy out
hand.
of Ghost Rock, like
I'm not
super
talking about
superpower it.
He's trying to overpower the Ghost Rock in that contraption, which is going to generate all kinds of
Power, but about blue.
power, but he didn't have control of it.
Yeah,
Because
just
he didn't butter the popcorn properly.
you get the butter to the left,
Nothing
not the
better
right.
than buttered popcorn.
Is
When
the
that
one guy
popcorn
with
gets
us?
buttered,
The
it's
German's
wonderful.
come back up. He's
The
looking over
German
the
is-
machine.
What about, I forget his name. The
Oh,
Nigerian guy or whatever.
I was just
Yeah.
waiting for hot
Not even.
dog to show up there.
Yeah.
Oh, I got this!
Yeah.
Popcorn.
Okay, which one? Now I'm getting confused. Who's the scientist?
Oh, yeah. All right. Hakim is Naru.
Naru.
Yeah.
Naru.
Yeah.
He was the bodyguard.
Naru's with
Yeah.
us then, right?
Yes. He's kind of mooshing you towards where
There
you
you go.
guys had the lounge.
I kind of
Mushing
actually
us
trying to
again.
say
Yeah, moosh.
in broken, he was Egyptian that he was speaking, right?
Yeah, he speaks Nigerian.
Oh, Nigerian.
Yeah.
So I try and speak a little bit in Nigerian. It's like Nabu, is your master all right? Perhaps I can
He
help him.
says, would you like
Yeah.
a sandwich? I have no other
It's like, if you use the bathroom, it's over here. No. He's like,
Use the restroom in your pants.
there, use the restroom in your pants. All right, okay.
Three streaks in your
He's like, I'm sure my master will be fine.
It didn't sound like it was a very good injury.
He is always.
Hurting himself?
He kind of like, I will show you to the lounge. He kind of like moves his hand like that. But you kind of tell like that. There's almost like look on his face. Yes.
He's always enjoying himself.
Yeah.
I actually kind of go, it's not a different issue that you that he doesn't want us helping him, is it? And I kind of scrutinize him.
Go ahead and roll.
Can I scrutinize when he says that?
Yeah, you can scrutinize his
Scrutinize
scrutinize.
him.
Everybody scrutinize.
Scrutinize the hell out
The Greek German scrutizing you.
Scrutinize
I
that
know I have
guy
seen
on
you
the street.
before.
9.
So you think
Right.
we have fit?
19 again.
You don't think I ought to be scrutinizing in public like that?
Yeah. So he rolled a 7, so
That's how we make our money, girl.
he kind of like looks at. Wow.
Well, at least Bo does.
No, that's true. I do make $1. You notice he kind of like, almost like he does recognize something when you say that, but he cries covered up. You though, you notice that he really does. There's something else.
There's something that he's not telling us.
Yeah.
I scrutinized him, scrutinizing him. So
Yeah. You can roll.
I did. Got a 6.
You notice he's noticing something.
I'm going to scrutinize him as he scrutinizes him.
Well, you notice he's noticing him, noticing
No, I
that you're
know
noticing
you
something
know.
that he noticed.
All of
The
a sudden-
German goes,
We did it!
Scrutinize Mancy. We just killed our first victim.
We killed the German.
It's like that. It's like a fall. It's like the Family Guy episode where they're all like, ding, 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 around the table. Like he comes back. What are y'all looking at each other for? Is it my little Hosen? Is it?
It's a thing we do every Friday night. We just like to sit around and scrutinize each other.
Just sit around a table, all look at each other.
Scrutinizing.
I think there was one point when we all started putting points to scrutinize, wasn't there?
I think there was probably a time we sat around the table and
Scrutinize everybody. But yes, you do notice that. Yeah, there is
Okay.
something definitely, something major.
Okay.
Because he almost has that. You'd almost see him instinctively like his hand moves towards his weapon a bit,
Right.
takes a step back, and then he realizes it's kind of like. But you just notice his face.
He only knows.
Yeah, you just, it's like this, you notice the movement of the hand, what it meant.
Yeah.
You notice it's kind of like, and then it's almost, he kind of like covers it up, no, like that. But it's almost like, would you roll a 7 or 9?
I roll a 9.
Roll a 9. There's something about you, he takes a bit off. You know what I'm saying? You being a priest, maybe you were just like, but then he kind of shies it up. So there's definitely something, you're not sure, but you know there's definitely.
And it's something major.
And then you saw what you saw.
You saw what you saw.
Yeah.
You saw what I saw, seeing him.
Yeah.
What I
Right,
saw.
I saw
Yeah.
you. I was,
Seeing
Wow.
Seesaw.
And it's all kids' playground.
Well, the German looks at it, he's like, this seems to be in a stable situation now. I don't know, he did not have to impress me with this. I know what he is trying to do.
What exactly are you here for, if you don't mind me asking?
I am a representative of Hellstrom Industries.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
You interested in buying something of the Keems?
Akeem is working on several projects for ourselves. We are continually trying to hire him to work for Hellstrom Industries full time, but he has to this point been resistant. I am always trying to persuade him to move from this location to a better facility that would be more suited to his needs.
Where would that be?
That would be in Denver, Colorado.
No, you Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City. Oh,
Pueblo,
I'm sorry.
Colorado.
That is a secret organization area. They must die?
We all read the book. We know.
Oh, very well. And this little puppy comes out. Meow, meow, meow. Kill them for cuteness.
The movie The Brothers Grimm, if you've ever seen it.
And of course, it's
It's
a
like-
dachshund, right?
Yeah.
The bad guy's he's showing all these torture devices. Peter Stormare, who's hilarious, showing all these torture devices. And there's like this huge thing, and Jonathan Pryce is like the Lord. He's like, yes, that looks good. At one point, this little kitten walks up, and he freaks out, like, ah! And kicks it into a blade, and it just explodes. And the bit of blood hits Jonathan Pryce, and he's like, And when this little tiny cute kitten comes out, Peter's and kicks it into a torture device.
Oh my god.
It's a Terry Gilliam movie.
Yeah, it makes
if
sense.
that gives you any indication.
Yeah.
So it's like
So that's just what we do now.
The Brothers Grimm. It's Heath Ledger and
Oh, that one.
Matt
Okay.
Damon. Yeah. Oh, it's hilarious.
Yep.
But anyway, kills him for cuteness because he screams like a girl. Anyway.
All right. So anyway, that's what you see. So he tries to usher you on, and then the German's like, Phil.
And his ushering skills are poor.
Yeah.
He
Usher,
doesn't even have a
usher.
flashlight.
He's got like the two lights. This way. Condiments.
He was
Peanuts.
not born of the house.
No.
Do I have a few moments?
You indeed do.
Okay.
Anyway, he will. They do finally. The ushering rolls at 12, and you do end up going into the room to usher, if you so choose. You have to roll resistance not to usher
That
into
was
the
some
other
good
room.
ushering. That's fine.
Yeah. You go in there, and he brings you drinks and some other stuff. Pretty soon, he returns back. The German just kind of sits there and thinking about things. If you want to join him in conversation, can. Otherwise, nothing will be said.
So is there a window?
No, there's not.
Oh,
After a few moments, he comes back in. He's got his arm all bandaged up and has it in like a gauntlet with some like ghost rock on it, and there's like a bubbling liquid on it or something. And,
Okay.
Yeah. And basically kind of comes in, and it's really heavy, so he's got like this chain around his arm. So it's like this thin kind of petite guy.
Nothing to worry about.
He's like this giant gauntlet on his hand. He's like, well, I'm really happy that I'm sorry about that. And he has like a little device.
You are.
A little device. Please, if you would just remain still. Gus goes to you and you hear like a little EKG gunner go.
Excuse me, what is this all about?
But I'm just making sure you're not exposed to radiation.
What's that?
It could make you sick, but you're fine. You're safe levels, so it's okay.
What? All right.
Like a disease or something?
It can burn your hand or skin.
Like yours.
Yes, but
Are
you are.
you sure you don't want me to take a look at that?
Oh no, it's fine now. It's good.
Well, I mean, that whole big old metal contraption.
Oh, it will be fine.
With a little bit of word of God, I could probably help you out with that.
No. It's all right.
All right. Everybody's got their own gods, I understand.
Yes.
God is not welcome here.
Muhammad shall say you shall look over me. So do not worry. I thank you for your offer, but I will stick with my tried and true ways. For now. Perhaps in a conversation in the future you can talk to me about it.
Right. Well, hopefully you'll heal up by then.
And then he's like, I know what you are trying to do, but it was not necessary to impress me with such devices. You know, Mr. Hellstrom personally knows you and your abilities. Well, I was merely trying to gobbledygook big word. Crazy thing.
Crazy thing.
Banana! You can roll.
On
Engineering.
For gobbledygook.
Exactly how dangerous is all this stuff you've got here?
There can be times where it could be riskful.
And spilling over into the adjacent neighborhoods?
Until today, I did not think so, but... And then the German speaks up, and that is exactly why you should come and work for us at Hellstrom Industries. This sort of thing could never happen there. You will not have to worry about any of this sort of situation in the future. I understand what you are offering me, my friend, but I am afraid I wish to stay here. It is my father's legacy and my own. You must respect that. I am doing what you ask. Do not miss more. I understand, but someone, and he speaks in German. You have to roll for that.
Did I hear much German when we were at the mines?
A little bit. Probably a few words.
It depends.
Yeah. Have you heard? Do you know German? You probably have heard some.
Oh, I've heard some, but I don't have to get the gab, and I don't understand German.
Yeah. All right. He'll say some, but you maybe can pick it up if he keeps talking it.
I'll listen to him.
Yeah. Und anstrengend auch kein Dachhund.
Yes, the weather is nice.
That's about what it is.
I do it. I see that on day. After
Oh,
after
where we go?
your and your condition, understanding, respected, understanding. My condition in my own and my history. I'm gaining words for you.
Yeah.
And you felt find there, and you and your kind, we will be welcome unto there. Until that time, you are at risk here. I am well aware of protecting myself and others, and those under my protection. You know this. This is yours. It would be a waste to lose you to such. He kind of looks at all of you. Neanderthals. And he pointedly looks at him and you, like priests.
I go, you might want to watch your tongue there. You in Tennessee, you ain't.
His eyes are real big, like, you say it in German or you say it in... You say it or...
I'll say it actually in English because I want you to know that I heard
In
something.
case my hand drops my gun when I find out I've been insulted.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand
I got
up.
3.
Yeah.
Go for
I
it.
go,
One for each
you
of us.
know, what's your name again? Brooker? I go, last time we run into some Prussians, or a Prussian, or what the hell you call them, we ran them out of town in a coffin.
Kind of ran them into the ground.
So I think I'll be very careful exactly who you call them Neanderthals.
So that was you.
So you have heard of us.
Or which particular incident might you be thinking of there?
I will be very careful of the friends you make, and the enemies you make as well. Hellstrom Industries has very long fingers.
Is any more dangerous than Mr. Stone?
I would say more so.
So you know who Mr. Stone is.
Of course I do. Perhaps I will speak with you in better company. The general was a friend of mine once. He had slipped away from the right away, but it is what it is. You blew him up in a mine.
Okay.
Collapse the mine.
Yeah, he killed him. So remember, he killed all the scientists and kidnapped him. Yeah. But he was also stealing all that technology stuff. Good day. I will show myself out.
If you like, we could take you where he's buried.
That is unnecessary. And then the Hakim says, "You will not show yourself out. An Ariel will show you out." You kind of stand like this way. Alpha still is ushering. Usher, he's got the light. He's like, Alpha still stands. We should strongly consider it. And he basically walks out, and then Naboo fights calls him.
I kind of bow to him as I sit, and then sit down. Like, I bow to him and I go, I apologize if I interrupted your conversation. But that's
from the fair that you spoke German.
Excuse me?
I was unaware that you spoke German.
Oh, I had a tendency to pick up languages real quick.
I see.
Anyway, actually, if you recall, I did speak to you in Egyptian last time we spoke.
He smiles, yes. I recall that now. Do you understand what all he said there?
It took me a while to figure out, but I got to the part when he called us Neanderthals.
He does not represent everyone at Hellstrom Industries.
That's not the word.
He is a very forward enforcer of sorts.
Because I'm afraid the whole thing with science is a little bit beyond me.
It is beyond many people, and sometimes it should not be in many people's hands. I think I will abandon my project, and he can't put his hand up. I don't think anyone should have that.
Because this project got almost
Yes.
googly boop.
Yes, the wiggy woo went ba 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 ba. And and I got Zamba!
This scientific jargon is way better than what I can come up with a Ghostbuster.
Oh yeah, you got your second attack. And your wabba wabba what a zizza.
Now you're a Star Wars character.
This is Jar Jar Binks' cousin.
Mr. Mako, Ghost Rock, go boom!
I will.
Mike.
Yeah, mine, both of them.
Yeah, both of them.
Because no offense to all your experiments and such, but there is a neighborhood to think of, and the banjo right next door to you is going to be used for kids and such.
Yes, I forget. Sometimes when I get into my work, I forget. Perhaps it would be good to have a man of God to guide me on the proper path again.
I would be more than happy to do so. If you decide here on the dotted line.
As long as you will shake this hand and agree to what I say. I go, I have no reason to go to a Kairos room. I do not trust them, nor their true intentions.
And perhaps also a man of God who does understand the sciences.
Yeah. He kind of nods. He goes, perhaps you can all keep me in check a bit. It has been long since I have had guests and friends about. You definitely are changing the area that is for the good. Sometimes I forget how people can be better than they are.
Well, that is something I like to think is possible. But it only just started here.
I usually am good with my gut, and I feel that you are of noble bloods.
Well, I do appreciate that.
if you wouldn't mind, I will need some time to dismantle the device I was working on safely.
So, just out of curiosity, what was it supposed to do?
It was supposed to, I would have hoped it would streamline the use of ghost rock so that where is the madness of the, what is it called, Dale, out there where they're mining it in California? What is it called? The maze?
Oh, the maze.
The maze. The maze, ghost rock can be more common and get more out of a rock so that way there wouldn't be such battles in the mesa and such bloodshed. If you could get...
To enhance it.
Yes, so that you could use the ghost rock, one rock would equal 20.
More power.
And then you wouldn't need to fight over so much, maybe.
Or maybe they would just fight some more for it. Trust me, I've seen the thing done my part watching the war. You know, it just seems to get worse and worse.
I have seen my share of man, and my father has told me many lifetimes of such through our families, but one must always try to keep hope for the better.
I would be pleased to offer my services to speak with you of your theories and even help you in your dismantlement.
Then perhaps we can do that in the future. But I think for now I will undo this. I have much to think about. There was a conversation before you arrived, and in fact, I am thankful you arrived to end our conversation with her. That is why I ushered you in so easily. I'm surprised his bodyguard did not stop you from coming to the building.
You thought about it.
All right. If you wish, we could continue the tour.
Certainly. Thank you.
Right. He kind of gets up. You can tell like Gauntlet's really heavy on him, so he's kind of walking and stumbling around. But he kind of shows you around a bit, and basically it's like a museum in there. I mean, he's got stuff from Europe and paintings and stuff all over. It looks like many lifetimes collections. I mean, you could sell. Do any of you have any sort of antiquity or art history or histories?
Only if it's religious.
Go ahead and roll, Brad.
Do you have a connoisseurship?
Yeah.
It's
If you had anything on the occult side.
You rolled that too. Yeah, you probably come across one. It's basically, hey, because you're Roman Catholic. But yeah, you do see some basilica from like Saint Paul's. It's basically that's a holy relic from the Catholic Church. What are you doing with this? Yeah, I mean, really, you're like, what is that? What is that? And it's like on a shelf.
Probably ask me about it.
Oh, I was giving that some pirates. He started telling a story about he was on a ship with some pirates and they had raided another boat and he convinced them to give them half their bounty if you fixed the motor. And he got a bunch of the stuff and then he got back to the state. There was one of his trip over here and he just put it on the shelves. He doesn't know what it is. He kind of asked, is it something you think the church would want?
More than likely, yes.
Oh.
It's like
No.
the Ten Commandments.
Actually, Brad, it's probably something from the 7th century,
The covenant.
and it's basically probably worth a fortune.
Perhaps you should maybe give it to the church yourself.
Oh, can you do it for me?
Are you sure you don't want to do it yourself?
No, that's fine. If you kind of motion it, just go ahead.
I'm busy. I heard my hand.
Yeah, he kind of leans for it with his hand. He's like, well, go ahead.
I got a 6 when I called it, if you count Keen, 7. I mean,
Yeah, you had a goal too?
I had 8. Oh,
8?
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys kind of notice here and there there's like
Academia cult.
something against Yetis, or you would notice something like the like a war against the Krampuses. You know, if you only remember that in a few weeks, but still. But yeah, you do notice there's like these little, not major relics, but there's like items here that would protect you against this, or like, wait a minute, that's a werewolf head. You know, it's like, okay, you just got to stick it on a shelf. You know, and there's like the eyes of a like a sea dragon from the Mesa. You know, it's just
Release the Kraken.
yeah. So he just kind of got all these weird oddities, and it's just kind of thrown all over. And he's just like, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'll have perhaps we can have Felix come and pick it up. One of his sons. How big is it? I mean,
No, it's just like one of the. It's like the holy thing you put the wafer. You know, it's basically one of the fingers of the saints. It's basically.
no, I mean, how big is it though? Just
It's only not this big.
Oh, okay.
You can carry it. I mean, it's
Probably about this big.
a holy.
Okay.
Basically, a church might have it and be like, this would be our. You know,
Well, I
they
think
built.
we'll-
They would build a church around the thing.
We'll take it to Felix and maybe he can find out where it belongs.
Actually, with your theology, you would probably know. Would you roll on your
I
thing?
rolled a 7.
You probably get back, and you could probably talk to another priest, and you could probably figure out where it came from.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We'll try and figure out how to send it or have someone come and pick it up.
Yeah, but you can carry it. You can just take it with you.
FedEx.
Yeah.
And then go ahead and roll your spirit.
Do not send it Wells Fargo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Roll your actually roll your faith, and then I'll add you +2 to it.
That makes it even for me.
Don't screw up.
7.
Okay. Yeah, you hold this, and then you can feel the power of
Grace.
grace. Yeah. My fearsome friend. It's the Holy Right.
I'm sorry, who said Grayskull and who said Graceland?
Graceland.
I said
Yeah,
Graceland.
ma'am. Oh, wrong king.
Doubles his finger.
Yeah, but you know, you have your faith, and you're through that, and you can definitely feel that this is a holy relic, and you almost feel empowered by just wielding this. If you would carry it with you, you would get a +2 to your faith rolls. So.
Oh,
But you're gonna carry this big
Yeah.
silver icon with a
Yeah.
finger in it. But anyway.
No,
You know,
it belongs somewhere.
Kyle, most people just have a rabbit spirit.
But yes, I mean, you do feel that this is definitely
I'll
a
just
holy
get a
relic.
cart and fill it with religious relics.
Anyway, yeah. So he shows you around. He does have stuff everywhere.
I got something.
You being a scientist and you knowing engineering, there's basically workshops and things and devices like you just like see something laying there in pieces, maybe something from an old time ago, like an old crossbow from 14th century. It was like a new look at it, and it looks like just collected it and threw it in here.
It's Rambo's crossbow.
You know, it's kind of like, oh, that's an interesting look at an old crossbow, but it looks like he didn't do it. He just bought it as a prototype, but it's kind of there working. So, I mean, it's interesting. There's a lot of stuff for you being you are. It's like, ooh, what is this? So, yeah. Anyway, pretty much he concludes the tour, and it's very interesting, very strange. But, yeah. And he's like, well, that is the facility. Again, I am sorry I could not show you everything, but...
He showed us enough. It's all right.
Well, when I get the banjo fixed up, perhaps you'll come over and I'll give you a tour.
Well, I look forward to that. I still want to, as I agreed, the power and thing, whenever you're ready for that, if you got to rip out all the walls,
Oh, yes, yes.
yes, just ring the doorbell and I'll have my crew come over and we'll work on it
Very well then.
after I heal up. But, all right. The gentlemen, thank you again. Appreciate it. And then as you, him comes up, he says in Nigerian, the German has left, thank gods. He's like, good. All right, and they kind of let you go, you know, bid you adieu, and that's pretty much it.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, you're basically out in the street, and as you're kind of standing there, you see a large procession of people. It's getting more closer to evening. You've actually been in there for a few hours. And you see a bunch of people with torches. And Bex, this is where you're kind of coming into town. And
Looking through a parade just for me?
yeah, basically you were at
It's torches and pitchforks.
and what was that stably that's behind you, Brad? I don't have the paper in front of me.
You know what? I don't actually have it on my phone. I had it on my other phone.
I think it was Rex Stables. I think that's what it was.
Could be. It is now, right
Yeah.
now.
But he would take a lot of the cattle. He's kind of here in Memphis, and he would do a lot of smithing and other stuff like that. So probably you ran an errand for him over there, brought some cattle to him, and then he also is probably hooking up stuff for your dad and everything else, because she's just pretty much down. And he's a loud, boisterous Texan. And he just makes. Yeah, well, see here. Now it's real good that you came on down. I mean, I met your father way back in the day, and he was a good old feller. I mean, he was a good old feller. I mean, me and him, we had a hell of a time out on the prairie one time. Me and him, we were doing it. Right. Yeah, well, I swear, you were out there. You were biting the head off a possum, and you thought, right. Yeah, well, hell, yeah, I just remember that. And you grew up to be much better than that possum ever could be, but
thank you.
Well, yeah.
You're way better than that there possum.
Yeah.
Even though you bit his head off and he's dead, you turned out way better.
You turned way better than anything. Well, here's the $500 for your dad. So there you go. Yep. Well, whereabouts are you going to be staying at?
She's probably been here a few times. She'll, hotel.
Yeah. She goes, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, well, we got a lot going on there. Around here now, we got us a preacher who's gotten a hold of the old broken banjo behind us. And you've been in there once. You went in there to get a drink. And it was like basically this scuzzy, nasty Latino guy. And it was like, you tried to basically, he was like giving you the bottle of beer.
Like grabbing his burrito?
Yeah, pretty much. And it was like, there were all these kids in there. And you like walked in like, what is this? He was like serving kids and all this other stuff. And you're like,
a preacher.
No, this was.
No, I know, but I'm.
Yeah.
A preacher took over the broken banjo.
Yeah. And he shot. Well, another fella shot Copperhead in the head. The outlaw.
Copperhead.
Now she's met Copperhead, right?
Probably heard about him. I'm always working around ranch hands and traveling everywhere.
One of her edges is friends in high places, ranch hands.
Okay. Now, did she actually meet Copperhead before?
I don't think so.
Okay. Go ahead and just roll. What would she roll?
Probably smarts or streetwise.
Yep. Roll one of those.
If you don't have streetwise, just use smarts.
That'll give you a target of 5.
Nobody has streetwise. There you go.
I don't know street.
You're right. Nobody has streetwise.
Cognition.
No, it's smart.
It's smart.
Smarts is more remembering.
Yo, man, you gotta know your way around the streets, yo.
12.
Yeah, you know Copperhead. So you know Copperhead as Copperhead.
So he just told me somebody shot Copperhead?
In the heart. Killed Copperhead in the street. And you know you.
Nah, I don't believe that person. You can't kill Copperhead.
Yeah, well, Copperhead shot Copperhead.
That man is hardcore shooting his own self.
Yeah. I think that's the only fella who shoot himself. I don't think it was suicide. I don't know really what it was, but some fella.
But he still walked out of there.
He did. He explained, Boo knows what happened, but yeah, they had a showdown, and then basically he tells the whole thing because you're like, well, I know your father. He won't come and murder me because I tell you this story. So, but yeah, he basically was shoot out a guy that was intimidating him, and blah 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 blah. Impersonating him. Thank you.
And Copperhead told everybody, Copperhead's dead. Y'all understand that, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I see.
Yeah. Yep. So there's that preacher moving in and all sort of business.
A preacher.
Yep.
Is it worth taking a gander in there?
I don't rightly know. I mean, and then there's a person, you say out the thing, oh, they're at it again, Dick. What? And he kind of goes out the front doors, and they kind of look this way, and there's a whole crowd of people, about 30 of them with torches, getting the evening, and they're all singing hymns. Oh, my morning. Oh, blessed be. And there's like guy with a drum in front and like a little cymbal.
A little monkey?
Yeah. There's a monkey. It's a one-man man.
We couldn't find the drums, so we got an organ grinder.
It's real organs.
Real organs.
His name's Bert.
Yep. Bert. Hey, Bert. No, but there's like about 30 people. Up front is one guy with a drum and one with like the cymbals, smash it, and there's one up, like two holding a banner, by the power of God. And they're basically walking out front, and there's a man with a book, and he's singing top of his lungs. Kind of hefty, chubby guy, and he's kind of like out front. And they're all singing a hymn. So they're walking by, and he's like, "Oh my, they're in for a shot. He ain't there no more." And he kind of laughs. They're kind of walking by. They're going around the block.
Doing laps.
Yep.
Doing that. There's our practice run, folks.
Well, it's just,
What in the hell?
oh, it's one of the.
How in the hell? Sorry, that's in memory.
Would that be cow in the hell?
That's a congregation of the Merciful Lord. They come here about once a month, for a couple weeks, and try and oust the devil out of the broken banjo.
Was that preacher man part of them?
Oh no, he ain't. No, I know. Yeah, no, that ain't him. I'm sorry, I lost my voice there for a minute.
You gotta get your Texas on.
Yeah, I got my big old Texas. Now listen,
I've got my Arkansas on.
that feller wears a gun. That preacher has a gun, and then there's a Swedish feller. I think he's got a gun too. Either way, they ain't the same sort of feller as that feller there. But yeah, they're in for a rude shock. They get over there. They're gonna oust the devil. Devil gone to the left, packed his bags, shut the gates of hell, and said, "Ain't coming back no more."
Going down to Georgia.
Yep. Took that fiddle and ran. He thought it was banjo. We're not playing the banjo. I think the fiddle is better than the banjo.
Especially a broken one.
Yeah. But yeah, they start walking there, and there's like a few people like following behind. They're just kind of some kids. They're just kind of like follow the group.
I see this.
Something to do.
All right. Well.
I got curious.
Yep. There you go. I thought so. Well, they do their thing. They're doing the sermon, and you're kind of walking around the edge, and basically you come up to the Egyptian theater. I'm sure they all described it to you, right? Basically, it looks like the Orpheum, but it's a montage of the Egyptian montage out front. So, montage.
Actually drove past the Orpheum last night. On the marquee it says "Too darn hot."
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Did you tell him who's coming?
Oh no.
Holy Grail.
Well, Holy Grail, but I found out they just
Yeah,
announced
we're
it
going
today,
to
October 3rd. We're buying tickets. That artist, Pokey Lafarge. He
Oh,
sings, yeah, he's going to be at the Orpheum.
What's he?
October 3rd.
Well, I'd sing some for you, but I won't get in trouble.
Oh, okay.
Pokey Lafarge, he has a couple songs. One's Something in the Water, one's Fuck Me Up.
Oh.
He also did that song in
the movie The Lone Ranger with Armie Hammer and Johnny
Oh,
Depp.
yeah.
When they go into the saloon and there's that like weird saloon, he did that too.
Oh, wow, cool.
And he's from Bloomington.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's been all around.
So he's hitting rock bottom again.
I guess.
on
He said he
tour,
was
promoting
on
his
tour and he wanted to
new
head
album.
back home.
Oh, that's cool. That's a pretty awesome. Yeah, that'd be cool. Let's look at
October
October
3rd, which is a
3rd.
Sunday night at 7.
Galesburg, Illinois, Orpheum Theater. Tickets available online.
Yep.
We weren't paid to do that. Ching.
Thank you, Orpheum.
Tickets start going on sale on Friday.
Tickets on sale Friday.
I don't even know how to describe it. Look up Pokey Lafarge. It's really cool music.
Pokey or Pokey?
Pokey.
Pokey.
Well,
Lafarge.
you guys come out and you see this
And that song
this
that-
group of people just
That's what they're doing in the street outside.
passing, and they're all singing a hymn of the Lord, and they start going around the corner. They have pitchforks and like boards. One of them has a pitchfork. Pitchfork boards.
It's a board with a pitchfork on it. Drawn on it. I can't find my pitchfork, so I stole it.
Yeah. So I got this.
So, but look, now it's a flaming pitchfork.
That's right.
That's brilliant.
So yeah, they're going around the corner, and you don't really see the people in front, but they're and then basically you see Bex with a few group of like a couple kids and some other people just following the show. But they seem to go down the alley, going to the broken banjo. You can describe yourself.
Oh, okay.
Like she
I think I already did.
Oh, you already did.
130 pounds,
Yep.
long blonde hair and braids, and a cowboy hat.
Yep.
And she's purty. With
Purple.
freckles.
Freckles. And you see this group, and you see none other than Copperhead standing in the group, who's Dead, not dead.
Are we in the Brooklyn Banjo or are we outside of it?
You're out. No, you're outside the theater.
Came out of the theater. Okay.
You're just seeing that.
Is
And
Bo in this group too?
no, Bo is not here.
Oh,
Yep.
guess I don't get none.
Yeah. Oh, come. I heard.
Most doctors say that's a good thing.
Yeah. I hear.
9 out of 10 doctors recommend you don't sleep with both.
They will develop a shot in time. Yes. Anyway, but yeah. You see Copperhead standing right there.
That's the female doctor.
Right. She just shot you in the eye.
Oh!
That kind of look.
Y'all sit on the mountain, lean on your
album.
Yeah, and they're going around the corner.
It's got that warp in it.
Yeah.
You hear the screeching of the shoes around the corner at high speed. They're drifting.
It's like our Facebook Live right now.
This staying pretty steady for the last hour or so.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, what do you guys do?
Huh?
Steady
So,
one.
as
Still green. And it's still dirty.
my appearance is as represented, black priestly kind of frock and a black straw hat thing and kind of a medallion thing that he's wearing. And he is wearing a pistol, gun belt.
Hallelujah, and pass the ammunition.
Amen, sister.
I mean, do you know what they all look like, or do you need descriptions? Yes, you need descriptions real quick.
I was trying to remember what you said.
Cobb is dressed up in black military frock coat. He's got the Confederate cap, the slouch cap, just boots, and then black pants, and he does have a collar on. So he's obviously a priest, but he does have a 6-shooter strapped to his side.
So when she says that, she's pointing at both of you.
Yeah, probably. But he kind of looks like
Chris Farley.
Huh? Who?
He lives in a van down by the river.
No.
Yeah.
The guy from Civil War, Dennis.
Yeah.
Brian Denny.
Brian Denny.
Yeah.
Much
So
better.
kind of like that, but not as big and broad, you know. But he is an older guy. So his hair is kind of gray and everything like that. It's a mustache. Kind of beard. Not a thick beard, but just a light one, like a little shave there often.
Okay.
You're all like,
Now the cast is like really freaking me out because I'm like, all of a sudden there's Chris Farley as Cobb. That makes no sense.
go ahead.
It's like, no.
Go ahead, you can try real quick.
Kelvin actually looks almost dead on like Matthew Quigley or Tom Selleck from the Quigley 900, except for he doesn't have a mustache, he's got a soul patch.
Okay.
Different, and all his clothes are brown tone. And he's fucking got guns everywhere. Like he's
Does
got
he have Purdy?
Actually, I don't know. No, I think he does. No, he doesn't have Purdy.
He got handsome.
So I thought you. No, Bo was a baby. Okay.
But yeah, that's literally what I mean. He looks dead on like that-ish, but not Purdy. He just looks kind of rough. He wears a pair of what color are his glasses? You and him have different colored glasses. His are yellow, I think, weren't they?
Oh, I think they were the green lenses.
No, you had the green lenses.
No, I had just sunglasses.
Oh,
No, the ones I
Smoked glasses.
yeah, the smoked color.
I think mine were yellow though.
Yellow. Probably kind of like the hunter's
Right,
glasses.
enhanced vision type thing. He's got he's got 2 dragons, a Henry rifle on his back, and
You clear them all the time, though?
just a Henry rifle and 2 pistols.
And you clear them all the time? You're just walking around town.
No, probably not. He probably just has 2 pistols on.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
And his Bowie knife. But
Not at the moment.
he kind of looks like somebody who would be on the trail but fancier.
Okay.
He's a dandy.
Hi, Vince!
Hi, you're a dandy.
And then there's a big white horse. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, I had a thought about
Don't pull the trigger.
Coven looks.
Oh, nice.
I can't remember the actor's name, the one who had the child.
Oh, Dylan McDermott.
Yeah.
No, Dylan McDermott.
That kind of.
Did you see the
look.
size of That's him. One with the messed up teeth. We just watched that scene.
You know Copperhead, what he looks like.
Yeah, I know what Copperhead looks like. It looks kind of like
Yeah.
that. Treasure.
Here's better.
Just
Looker.
hot pink.
Pretty much Bozo the Clown, but not.
Those are the clown, but is
Those are
if
the
Robert
clown.
Redford was playing him.
Yeah.
Chris Farley.
Farley.
He's getting madder and madder.
Get on my bar!
What are you doing, Manny, or are you doing
Trigger.
Trigger.
You're doing Trigger.
Oh, and I do have the story from Manny ready to go.
Oh,
Whatever
sweet.
you guys want to do.
Cool.
She had me think of it today.
Oh, awesome.
Light work.
He's nude. He's wearing a pantaloon, though.
On his head.
It's on his head.
Just one.
There's a ribbon in his hand.
Yes.
And his junk is stuffed in a sock.
In his foot.
In his holster. He's got a holster right in the middle.
Yeah, when he whips out, spins it. Oh! And he falls. He has gunplay, but not.
Gunplay.
Now I know from Ron Jeremy.
Every once in a while it tends to go off.
It's in the holster. Oh, I got my eye!
You got it right in my boot again.
There's a round in my boot.
It's white and sticky.
He's a fast draw in the West.
He doesn't want to tell
So
me.
now, rewind when
No,
I said, and
just
this
a
is this
standard-
group.
Nothing really.
Chris Farley and one of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I thought Trigger was kind
Sorry,
of
the camera's messing up.
Oh,
Trigger was kind of like a Buffalo Bill look kind of going on.
no, that was more Bo.
That's Bo.
With the leather fringe and
And that's Mike's butt.
That's my butt.
But what?
But no.
Are you sure? I don't know. Okay, I think you missed the DN cam.
Yeah,
Get up a little higher.
twitchy.
No, where's Torky?
He went. Remember with the scarab?
Yeah.
He took it to Felix to see what he could feel about it. Remember? And he was taking the body off to take care of it.
Right.
Because you were going to send that off to, like, basically lose it.
North of the Mason-Dixon line, just dump it. Hope they find it.
Well, you ended up saying, like, well, maybe it'd be better to clear your name on this.
Yeah.
So
And
he took care of
Bex
that.
is
The body
carrying
and
a
that.
Winchester rifle. You know.
you probably catch
that.
Kelvin's attention.
Mhm.
He would be looking at your rifle when you walk by and see the modification.
Yeah, everybody's like, well, that's a nice little rifle.
Yeah, Bo will be looking at your
The
guns.
braids and the freckles. Yeah, that's a nice little piece of iron she's got there.
Yeah, I agree. That's some big 6-shooters there. That's some howitzers, my God. That'd fire me off any day. I'm going to showdown. You and me, toe to toe.
I just got
Those having a stroke again.
He's sitting in the corner, talking to himself.
Well, sir, what do you want to do with the body?
It's the syphilis. He done got him. He's eating his brain up.
Yeah, that little skin that's crawling around your face, sir. All right. Well, they continue to walk, singing and walk around the corner. Back to the counter, like, hey, how you doing?
This is how do off.
So I see these two preacher men with guns.
Yeah. And then like one of the kids is like, don't.
Next
One
to
of the kids is like, don't shoot him. That's the hand of God.
Oh, that's.
And he's dead. He's not. He's dead, not dead.
You know what I'm saying?
Herod.
Oh, no. Does anybody know what all this is about?
I thought they were friends of yours.
I didn't recognize any of them.
No, you kind of get the tail end of the parade, so.
You kind of look like Baptists. I don't know.
Oh, very nice.
I don't know if they had a permit.
You got a permit to sing hymns in this town.
Yeah.
Where they headed?
They went down the alley going to the banjo.
What? start walking down that way, stay on that boardwalk or whatever. And
Well, when you get off the boardwalk, you can round the side of the theater, and then it's basically just an alley.
Oh, to the banjo.
Yeah, because you go down that alley into the banjo. So
So after she does that, and hallelujah and pass the ammunition, she'll be all like, "Preacher man with guns, you ain't all one of the ones that bought the banjo, are you?"
might be. Well, you with all these folks here?
You're funny.
Yeah, look on everything.
Oh, I take that as a no.
I guess not.
I figured
Well,
you'd take your
there's
take.
more your kind.
I figured.
Well, I imagine so, but yeah, okay. Yeah, I suppose so. Well,
Not
maybe I'll
flock,
head
I
back over to the
believe.
banjo and see what's going on.
And I heard that's where they're going.
Really? Did you hear what they're going there for?
I'll stop the devil.
Oh, really?
Thought we did that
you ought
already.
to head that way. See if they need help,
Oh,
or if they're kicking you out.
Or if they're burning down your place.
well, I'd head on down. Excuse me.
Well, as you kind of go down the way, like some of the group people, the normal people of this area, kind of congregate out of their living areas and everything else. They're all kind of looking out and watching. They see you guys come up. They're like, "Oh, oh, get popcorn!" It's really going to be a show now. And so then it's in the
Now, is this
beautiful.
the evening of that
Yeah.
day? Okay, this is the evening of that day.
Yeah, you guys did stuff, and then
Okay.
you know, like
Some more
that.
stuff, a little more stuff, and some more stuff.
Yeah, because it was the next day.
Doing this stuff.
Did the tour. We did some other stuff around town.
All right, so it's the next day we did the tour.
Yes.
Okay.
We came out of the theater from the
The
tour.
day
and
of
the
the
crowd
tour.
was coming down the
Okay.
It's not.
And early that day, and I'm sorry to clarify, a lot of that paperwork, that was another thing Bo went to do too, is since he had the lawyer thing, he was getting a lot of that paperwork of the banjo finished for you so you can get the property.
Okay.
So he's been doing that too. But yeah.
It's a lot more useful than I thought.
Yeah, he does have law, so
Oh, does it?
yeah. Yeah, he was a lawyer.
He got to get himself defended.
Yeah, he did. That's exactly right. He got arrested many times. You was relation to my daughter. Now, what are relations? What is the definition of relations, sir?
You know, if I knew he had law, I would let you guys kill a lot more people.
I'm not a very good lawyer. I had to move around a lot.
Just remember that the man who would have a lawyer as himself, or was that himself as his own lawyer, is a fool. And sometimes Bo is that fool.
Sorry.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I am trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, well, I'll take it. I'll take that benefit. I'm always at for benefit. Fringe benefits. Hey. Yeah. So, yeah, they've all congregated. You hear somebody out in front as you're coming around the edge of the alley. And they've got that glassworks building right there, so they're kind of finishing up today. And some of them are out there looking, and you can hear, "It is the power of God that shall shine a light upon the holiness of this area, shall cleanse the evil out. Hortes comrades, show your vile face, so we may see the face of the devil."
Did he say hort?
The guy, the Mexican guy you guys killed that used to own the banjo.
I think you caught one
should
from
be
the
all
I
back.
can't remember to keep his face. I can't remember.
Well, was very good. Hey!
That's right.
They're all like, "Throw the devil!" He's like, and then basically he starts very passionately speaking up. And as you guys come around the corner, he rolls an 11, so he's actually pretty good orator. And basically,
He's good with oral.
he's facing the group. He's kind of like one person had brought a box to stand on, so they put the box on. He got on top of the soap and and he's kind of he's turned around like facing the building, and he's preaching, and a congregation of them, about 30 or so people are there. And they're all basically turning him on and encouraging him. And you see some of the people are like, even around there, are kind of like, "Oh yeah, that guy was a jerk." You know, they're kind of like, "Yeah, that place is bad." You know, so he's working them up and talking about the place and how vile it is and what they're doing here for children. And you can see some people nodding around there, and then some people are looking over like, "Oh well, yeah, it's already done." Yeah, they actually did what you've been trying to do for months, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he starts shooting around. He finally turns around and he's speaking to them. Who looked at the plates?
The plates?
The plates.
The photo plates. That was you?
Yeah, we looked at some. We didn't look at whatever was in that box, though. We couldn't get into that.
Not the box, but the plates, the pictures. Who saw the pictures? You two?
Yeah.
You both roll, just roll your knowledge.
Knowledge?
Yep.
Roll your grits.
Roll your grits.
5 for me.
Roll grits? No.
No, they didn't roll very well.
You look at him, he's like, I can't really get a look at you, though. There's 2 pictures of him, this preacher, up in that thing. One was his normal face. One was the face on a face.
Now I remember, didn't we discuss this before, but when what's her name was here, the journalist, she took a picture of something?
Yes, when she was here, it was her. She could take a photograph and it would see paranormal things with her camera.
She took a picture of me, and there was like the Manitou in front of me.
She, the Manitou, and her is the ghost there, but there's also the face of the one who killed, who was hunting you. I can't think of his name now, but his face was through her face. It was like that dual. Yeah,
And that looks similar?
yeah, and there was like in several of the photos it was the same guy's face, but he was using face on it like he was possessing them or something. Or remember that's what it was. It was kind of,
you said something, it could be possessing them or something?
could be possessing them, like there's that, or using some magic, because you could see that face in a face. So that means there's some other presence within that body.
Either possession or maybe like
Disguise. Yeah, one of the two. But one photo did not have that, but it could have been the camera not working, but there was one with him with that double face. And that double face was the same face in all different people.
Right.
Like 5 different people, but it was basically this double face. And you knew that camera he had was the same type she had. It was paranormal. It would pick up all that kind of stuff.
The double face camera was Chris Farley.
Yeah. He's like, but yeah, when she turns around, you just boom. I remember both plates, seeing both of those photos of him.
Now, both plates with and without the double face were pretty incriminating, correct?
Oh yeah,
That's what I thought.
yeah. It was very bad. In fact, one of them was like very, very bad, very young.
Oh, I think most of us looked at those plates down. Think about it, wasn't it?
No.
We saw them.
Well, no, I was messing with the door, wasn't I?
Yeah. You guys were messing with the door and you looked at the
was.
plates.
Yeah, you guys were looking at the plates. Okay. Yeah. Just a
So
lot.
anyway, you see that. You turn around, he's preaching to the group and everything else like that. And
I'll go ahead and try and push my way up towards the front.
as soon as they see you have guns, the congregation, like some of people are like, oh, please. They're like, oh, Father, God bless. Oh, yeah, come on up.
Following right behind them.
Yeah. As soon as they see your priests, they're like, oh, yes. Oh, welcome, fathers. Oh, well, please join in this heathen place. You know,
Just want to circle around.
easily done.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the fuck out of my
Yeah, get out of here.
I use that.
And as Brad, as you're walking, he gave you a sack to put that holy thing in. And some people are like, oh. You can tell, like, some people maybe have a touch of the faith or something, and as you pass, some of them are like, oh, Father, oh, I feel the holiness here. Feel the holiness. And I mean, you've known that being a preacher, but you can tell some people are sensing that relic upon you. Yeah. So as you come through, they eventually part. And you're like, I feel the Lord has come. The Lord has come. The Father's come. He's like, step forward, step forward. He kind of sees you. Fathers, please join me in this purging of this holy, unholy place.
Because if you made a mistake, this place is mine.
Yes, this place is God's. It will not be an evil place anymore. Amen.
No, what I mean is you're trespassing.
Technically in the street, but yes. They're like, so he like looks at you kind of confused.
He goes, I'm sorry. Father, you go.
As the saying in the countryside, you're perhaps a week late and a couple of shy bits too few.
Do tell.
What the hell did he just say?
What he's trying to say is y'all done got taken care of here. That evil gentleman is gone.
The previous owner has been removed.
By your hand, by the hand of God.
Well, by the hand of many.
Hallelujah! And everyone's like, hallelujah! Yeah, they're all like, praise God. It is you who has vanquished this devil from here, Father? Or you've come to bless this unholy house?
Well, I do intend to bless this place.
Amen!
From all sorts of evil things.
And we do mean all.
You scrutinize?
I scrutinize.
All right, you scrutinize. We're going to scrutinize. Are you going to scrutinize him scrutinizing?
I'm all them scrutinizing all.
All right, anybody want to scrutinize? Scrutinize. Scrutinize, scrutinizing. You rolled a 3.
10.
No, I'm not. I'm just enjoying the show. Yeah, you tell him.
10.
Okay.
With my eagle eyes.
Okay, nice.
21 is the key.
Oh boy. Okay. We'll let Dale roll his scrutinize.
Scrutinize.
Are you scrutinizing?
Y'all scrutinizing in the street
Everybody,
game.
all the
All
time,
right.
usually.
Okay. Roll your
Who am I scrutinizing this time?
The preacher.
Yeah, because I would have been looking at him.
Yep. Scrutinize.
I'm making him honest. Yeah, you tell him.
Quit that. 7.
Okay. Yeah. He takes you guys notice, he kind of takes a breath and a step back, you two with 10s. And he kind of takes a step back, like, he has that look on his face, like,
What?
yeah, and it's like, do you know everything? Kind of that look on his face, like, okay, he has a worried look on his face.
Yeah.
You rolled 21, he rolled 3 and a 1. So
Sweet teeth.
he suddenly starts beating the sweat down both of his
That's what I was thinking there.
jowls. There are some torches there, but he takes a step back and he's like, okay. And you can see his mind's racing at that time. Boom, boom, beep, 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 beep. So yeah, you can tell definitely he's got some skeleton in his closet you don't want anybody finding out about. You know he's nervous. But you know he's definitely something bad here. He don't want to know.
I think mayhap it's time to call a close to the festivities here this evening and go home and have some boysenberry tea.
Amen.
And some elderberry jam on biscuits.
Oh, I like the elderberry jam. I'll bring you some, Father. You here often, are you? In this heathen house?
This house is no longer heathen.
Well, then I will bring you some of that lovely tea and boysenberry. I certainly will.
This is one of the Reverend Mothers.
Yeah, one of the other mothers, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the...
Yeah, he's like that. He's like, well, praise God. And everyone's like, praise God. All our prayers have been lifted as I said they would be. And the hand of God has come and cleansed this house. Amen. Your prayers are getting strong. And he kind of goes, if I may have a word with the preachers here, just for a moment.
Kind of step forward.
And he kind of helps him, help him down. And then people are tapping you on the shoulders, like, oh, praise God, I'm glad you're here. He kind of steps up, and he kind of like, well, I hadn't heard about this.
Is he talking out loud for everybody, or
loud enough for you to hear? But he just kind of coming down. People are clapping and like, "Oh, you hear that? They're all cleansed. You don't have to be worried no more." And they're talking to other people and kind of a ruckus. And people like this. Oh, well, our prayers are answered. You know. But yeah, he came a little closer. He's like, "Well, I'd certainly like to know what all happened, gentlemen."
Well, there's some questions I have for you as well.
He gets very pale.
I'm going to go ahead and use confession.
Oh! Oh boy! All right, so is that opposed faith?
Yeah, that would be opposed.
Really?
His faith versus yours?
Actually,
I think it was your faith, his spirit.
Every time he attempts to tell a direct lie to me,
okay.
He must beat me in an opposed spirit test.
Spirit test
against my faith.
All right.
His spirit versus my faith. if I get raises,
He explodes and dies.
I will have to roll first.
I started seeing the
I gotta roll it first. If I get a bonuses, I'll be at minus. I'll be at plus 2.
Now,
And
Tyler
Tyler
plus
is
for
joining us on
relic.
Yes,
Facebook.
Brad, you get plus 2.
Bruce all mine.
Brad,
Bruce all
you get plus 2.
Which will cancel my minus 2.
Yep.
What happened?
Tyler joined us on Facebook.
Oh, hello.
He's screwed! Oh, gosh!
3 pops!
Oh, man.
4, so it's 45.
45.
I missed a roll.
For
He should've
every
set
raise,
himself on fire.
it's plus 2 on my faith rolls.
Okay, so you did what?
So
40?
That's
45.
You're
So that's plus.
five stats.
Go ahead, try to
it's-
opposing roll.
Yeah, well, that's plus. See, that would be
that's plus 10 then.
plus 8 because there's 8 5s and a 40, so that would be
But,
plus 7.
it's still limited to 5 raises. Right?
Oh, okay.
Oh, is
Isn't
it
it?
limited to 5 raises?
I think it is. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you could
You get 5 raises.
So that's a plus 10.
All right, well, only
come
5
on.
raises.
Only 5.
So basically, Cobb's like, I got some questions for you, and kicks on the pen and stares at
It just all of a
into your
sudden like
soul.
it's like the head comes off and the help. It's like Ghost Riders right there.
Pretty much.
So, and when I do that, I'm actually talking out loud.
Okay, that's fine.
And I'll probably kind of start like I'm kind of preaching to the crowd
Mm-hmm.
a little bit. I'm like, if I'm not mistaken, you visited this establishment several times in the past, have you not?
Yes, I have. We've come many times to fight out this evil.
Yeah, he did come in.
But you have come here on several occasions on your own to be entertained, have you not?
I'm entertained.
He's gonna go.
Go ahead. Try.
You gotta beat a 5 and 3 1s.
1 pop. 22.
Damn, Bob.
So if he fails and he lies,
He has to tell the truth.
he's like, well,
So he's like, before you actually answer, you should probably roll, you know.
I did.
Yeah,
you rolled a
so,
5 and 3
yeah.
1s, so basically botched,
Botched, yeah.
right?
Yeah, your majority of your dice came up one.
So his head explodes.
Yeah. Yeah, he goes like
Like
that.
doesn't hesitate.
He's like, yes, I slept with many small people.
He starts pulling out
Yeah,
photographs from
boys
his phone,
and girls.
passing them out to the crowd.
He takes a few steps back, like, what? And everyone's like, what?
Gasp!
Oh!
Needless to say, my hands are on my pistol.
He's like, and I enjoyed it a lot. I'm a heathen bastard, and I am a hopeful sinner.
Now the floodgates just open. I'm not.
I rolled 3 1s, and you've got plus 5 things. He's like, and he kind of like,
Max is just.
Liar, liar.
yeah. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
everyone kind of stops, prays the
What?
what? Everyone like looks like, oh.
Probably actually just
So one guy in the back,
just points at it like, what else did you do?
What else did you do? Did you have these children?
And you do what?
He's gonna try and lie.
Get him, Tom.
Ooh.
Another pop?
I got it.
So 20 or 25.
No problem, Mike. Go ahead.
Or actually 23. No, I'm still getting. Am I still getting the plus 2?
Yep,
for that?
you always
That
get plus
cancels
2.
out my penalty.
Yep.
So
Plus,
25.
you're gonna get the plus.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
So you got 16.
I got 25.
Okay. He's like,
Didn't have to be quite so forthcoming.
he like looks at you, he's like, well, yes, and I love to like choke him.
We apologize. It's really not.
Yeah, it's really bad. These are bad people, and these guys are cleaning house.
18 plus speed. on
Yeah.
all sides.
That's why they're villains.
And one poor girl, I think I'm.
I'm not
Coming
even going
in.
to ask anymore on
He
that
probably
part.
did.
What is going on?
So this whole show here is just
It's my penance. I'm
nothing
trying.
more than a facade for you, isn't it? You're not a religious man at all. God damn.
I'm thinking that this.
There's one
Where-
thing
where did my
Cobb's Dice
southern
hates,
accent
it's a
come from?
corrupt priest.
Apparently.
Cobb's Dice are like, get him.
Yeah. I got a 10.
26.
I am a complete and utter fraud. I have spent all these people's money, and I have put on women, booze, and other illegal activities. I am a shyster and a piece of garbage, and I should be shot here in the street.
Very well.
Get her just BOW! Fuck it. We're done.
Actually, when he says that,
Get
I
her
really
up.
look at you like, give me the word. I'll happily do
I
it.
got one more question for him.
There's some people like that.
Only one?
Reverend Hahn, what is going on? Have you been possessed by the devil? You are a dumb bitch. And he's botching on such bad rolls, and you got that thing going on. He's done. No more rolls.
Good work in him.
I have hated you since the moment I saw your fat gentleman, and don't eat up kit biscuits and jelly because it makes you poop all day.
While he's doing that, and I'm so close to him,
Yeah.
I'm going to try and invoke protection
Okay.
just to see if maybe there is something inside of him. Because if there is,
Oh, he can't get
he
near
would
him.
have to move away from me.
Okay, go ahead.
That's
I
clever.
think it's automatic, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
He's got his hand.
He's got the key to your future.
That's right.
okay, it's going to be spirit versus my faith.
Okay. But it's only if it's not. If he's just.
If he's not, if there's nothing in him, then he doesn't have to roll.
all right.
If he's just a plain schlub,
Yeah.
Well, he does almost kind of like reverse a little bit, but it's nothing like you're used to. Like he's probably just a nasty person.
He's just a nasty person. Then.
And you're just like, ugh. He just kind of like, okay, you're just too good. And then I hate all of you, and I almost got all your money, and I pooped in your fiddles, and you all ate it.
Wow, he is nasty.
Alright. Come on.
Just let me shoot him.
And like, and he's like, what in the fuck is going on? What the fuck are you doing to me, you son of a bitch? He's gonna try and punch you.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm shooting.
Should we go to quicknesses?
I believe so.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
All right,
so-
go ahead and roll quicknesses.
You're there
What
too.
cards are we using?
Yeah, no.
No, I got
I'm enjoying the
Yeah,
show.
cards
that
there.
stack ready.
I'm on the six.
Witness. Yes,
23.
Dice are
Got a little one, a 12 tops.
I only got a 15.
15 here, too.
So
I
you
don't like
went
that.
for participating.
And I apologize, everybody. This is, you just getting in a bad story. These guys are really bad scum,
Alright, so
and these guys
Well,
are
that's
cleaning
why
the house.
Deadlands were heroes.
Yep.
who's
17.
17?
15.
13.
Okay, so
6.
17, 15,
Oh.
13,
Cobb has never been
Oh,
so
Black
happy
Joker.
in his life.
and
Black Joker.
One for
one for
participating.
Oh, this is... Crap, this is almost...
Pieces Nate's.
Yeah, it is.
Nice. All right. Well,
You were
Good
talking
while
about the
Bill
dead
shows
man.
up, one of his cards back.
I was.
okay. Aces.
Spade.
Oh, no, he's here not to, like punch you.
I'm
your finger up his
gonna
nose.
attempt to strike blind.
Okay.
Since that's my go-to.
All of a sudden, God just shows up like, you are a good person.
He's like, I got all these guys. Yeah, I got them all. And then like all of a sudden, like, oh shit. Yeah.
Okay,
God
so I
will
got
punish
him
those
both.
who are bad eventually.
Yeah.
Karma is a bitch.
Yeah.
Says the
Oh,
Lord.
Oh, God. Rachel's just standing there with a big, huge grin on her face. Yeah.
That's a good. There's people behind the popcorn. Would you like some?
Yeah, I know that. I was like, yeah, I'd grab some snacks from somebody else.
All the vendors are coming out.
Roasting nuts, right up there. We got some here too.
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy. Up your ante.
I rolled an 18, so he has to make a vigor check of 11.
He botched.
So
Oh, my God.
for the next 2 rounds, he's going to be at the what was it? The blind target is -6 to any traits or aptitude that rely on sight. In addition, range attacks. The target makes an additional -4, so it would be -10.
Roll your face, please, Brad.
My face?
Yep.
I ain't even gotten all your names yet. Great. Pay money for this show.
They did come out of a theater.
That's right. 15. Well,
Okay.
13, sorry.
No, +2.
Oh, so just 15 again.
Yep. All right. Your effects are doubled.
Okay.
Wow.
The relic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this ain't going back anywhere.
That relic that he's holding?
And you swear,
Yeah.
you swear, there was like a light came from his hands that said, "What'd you say?" You're like, "Or did you say anything?"
I don't really say anything at
said-
all. I just
You put your hand
put
out,
my hand forward.
and you almost swear there's like a light that shines from his eyes, and you can almost see it like reflecting. And one guy's like, "You son of a mother!"
I'm going to punch the guy.
Oh, okay. You're gonna want okay.
I want to make him feel pain. I don't want to just kill him outright. This guy's pretty bad, so I'm going to beat the living crap out of him.
All right.
Choking.
That would be against his
You
brawling.
might like that.
So he has a brawling of 2,
Okay.
but that's minus 6.
It's
Well,
-6.
that's just to his rolls.
Yeah, two hits. So, well, he's not roll. He doesn't. Well, he can't. He doesn't have his defense.
Yeah, I wouldn't have it. So I won't count he has defense because
Okay, so just target number 5.
just target number 5. Because you didn't know where you're at.
6. I hit.
Roll location.
In the leg.
Okay, so you kind of sideswipe.
Rabbit punched him.
Yeah. You're going for the groin.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to punch him below the belt. And what's my strength? 3d6. 10, 12.
Oh, there's
18. 18 and 5 is 23?
Yep.
23.
Does that wind, or how does that work?
Well, it would be... I'm not doing, I guess, lethal damage.
Yeah.
So it's just for every wound I would cause, it costs him wind.
So a size 6. So he's biggin, so he's actually kind of fat. So he's 7. So 7.
7. And
So 3.
3.
3 wind, 3 wounds. And I think...
This is D6 wind per wound, right?
Yeah, so I think instead of wound...
So he
I'm
rolls his
actually
vigor
doing
for
wind.
three hits, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming he rolls his vigor to avoid stun,
Okay.
and then he will roll 3d6 wind.
And now he has to beat an 8 because that's how many wounds you did, right? Okay, so he failed that. So then he takes 3d6 wind.
Oh, pop. Might knock him out.
Do these pop? Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh my.
All right, so that's 12, 15, 20, and he has a 12.
Yeah. He's knocked out.
Yeah. So you try and you get right near the groin.
knocked out by a leg punch.
Yeah, it's real close to the groin. He's like, "You son of a," and there's like, "Oh!" You just kind of step up, hit him right in the leg. Oh! And he falls over face first into the muck. He's out. So unless anybody wants to do something,
I am. I'm gonna all address the people.
okay, we can go out of rounds. Everyone else is kind of like, so.
That was quick.
Yeah. He's like, you son of a. Yeah. He's like laying in the mud.
Okay, no.
I go, people, I understand. This gentleman has confessed to some great sins. He goes, I do not condone the murder of the man in the street, but he does need to be taken to the marshals. You have all heard him confess. Tell the marshal what he has done and let the courts deal with this.
All right, you start going up. You have any sort of preaching or anything like that, or
me?
Yeah.
No, I have no preaching skills whatsoever.
Okay. There is a skill, so if you have,
I think it's either going to be persuasion, so either persuasion or faith itself.
Or tale-telling.
Or tale-telling. I think tale-telling is a little bit different.
Performance.
Okay.
So which one do you want? You want me to do persuasion, or you want me to roll faith?
You can roll persuasion.
Okay.
Did you try a 2? Did you make it?
I got 7.
Okay. So I will give you a +4 total, Brad.
Okay, 10.
Total?
Yeah, 10 total.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there's some people like, my Lord, I heard what he said. Oh, my gosh, we've been following something. And then they start getting a little angry. They're like, we should string him up now. But then you kind of say that, and they're like, yeah, he's right. Yeah, he's right.
Why did you gotta go and speak up? This fella up.
Yeah, they start getting really upset, but between the two of you, kind of like
one killing on this street.
Sure.
And then it was kind of like,
I want to be haunted by ghosts for the rest of my life.
And they're like, that's right. And you've tied him up.
Yeah.
Let's take him to the marshals, And you do see a couple of Sonny's boys are kind of at the alley, just kind of watching. They've kind of come up there.
I'd probably motion for them.
Yeah, they came up and they go up. They come up real quick.
And I asked me, will you make sure this man gets to where he belongs?
Oh yeah.
I mean, for real.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
The marshal.
Yeah.
The marshal.
All right.
Thanks for clarifying.
Well, they pick him up, and then the other people are like, take him to the marshals.
If he needs more evidence of what this crimes that this man has committed, we have him.
Well, we know what the records are of all the things he transpired. We're all witness against this, and how dare he tell me my gym was terrible? Did he ever give any of you the rest of the poops all day? No. Do you want to roll confession? There's a couple people like, yeah. But yeah, they all go up. They're like, what's so sorry? Was there anything we could do to undo this? I mean, thank you. And a lot of people are laying hands on you guys and saying thank you. Indeed, you've shown us the light.
On the side of the crowd.
Oh, yeah. Then people are touching you. Oh, you struck down that devil. Oh, it was the real devil. It was him. You're a blessed saint. And then one kid's like, that is the posse of God. I told you.
I check to make sure I'm not bursting into flames.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Well, they haul him off, and the congregation goes, we'll be back to help you. Oh, yes, we will.
Did they really call him a saint?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Saint Daggett.
Yeah, Saint Daggett, we'll remember that.
Oh, right, now there's this fellow named Daggett over in this town.
Well, they all kind of leave, and there's some of the people around, they start applauding.
One up north.
So actually, some of the residents start applauding.
It was St. Smith.
I think
St. Smith. Yeah.
Up north, I'm one, but here it's like, here I'm.
He's dead.
Kind of like a hero.
Yeah. Well, you're kind of a little criminal a little bit, but
but
he wouldn't have said St.
In this
neighborhood,
neighborhood,
Smith.
Yeah. Keep going the radio.
Yeah, this neighborhood. Yeah.
Any bounty hunter.
A lot of people in the neighborhood start
like,
applauding and cheering and everything else like that.
What's that?
People in the neighborhood, the residents, they're applauding and cheering and celebrating stuff like that.
Well, I thank them all and everything, and I tell them that we're making some changes here.
Yeah.
This is no longer be a place of den of evil, and once I get it finished, it'll be sanctified.
And it's like, well, and then like
There's still gonna be liquor.
Rex comes out there and says, "Now, if I ever saw some preaching, I'll tell you what. Now, Bex, I told you this here feller, didn't I?
That is the feller.
That is the feller. Do you need anything, or we need
Ma'am.
How do? I'm Bex. What's
That's
now?
back.
What-
Now you
what-
need some ironwork to fix this place up. You just come right next door, all right? This taxis owns the thing. And the glass people that one of the glass works is like, well, we'll make you new windows, and there you go.
Silent
Yeah. The vampire like, yes, and I will turn anyone you want into a vampire. Oh, a scary bull.
You already got the crazy Egyptian. Might as well have a vampire.
Yeah, might as well like fireman.
Yeah.
Call the blacksmith's a werewolf. Okay.
Call him Count Countula.
All right. Well, that kind of dies down and everything. So.
Okay, so I come up and shake your hand. Hi, I'm Bex White, and you put on one hell of a good show.
Well, thank you very much.
Ah.
You should get play the banjo.
Father Cobb. You apparently already know
Smith.
Yes, Mr. Smith.
No, we've not been
go
formally
roll.
introduced. I just hear lots of stories.
Eagle Eye.
Eagle Eye.
Okay, go and roll your
Well,
because you're kind of off
they're
the
great
side a little bit.
stories, but, my name's Mr. Smith.
How old is she anyway?
22.
Right, well, you see Bo coming up, kind of like looking at
Sorry.
the group leaving. And you see Bo, he's kind of like
Oh, this is
walking, and he's just kind of like looking at them all.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
That's
Kind
all
of
you
like,
got.
and then
Twinkle in
preacher.
her eye.
Kind of
He's like, oh, well.
he,
catches attention.
he looks
And
at you and kind
Olaf?
Olaf.
of waves.
Hey,
He just kind of walks
How
up.
do?
charmed.
And that other
Kind of comfortable, very
Actually,
long
probably
shit.
would have pulled it in, give the hand a kiss. And
And as
Doing
you
the
do,
whole-
she starts to... It's like Three Stooges. All of a sudden,
Like, ow!
And
and the other fella's Trigger.
that man over there on the wall, he's part of your party too?
And you see Bo
yes.
walking by, coming
How
up.
do?
Ah, dude.
He kind of,
Trigger.
you see Bo come up, next to
Yeah.
him, and kind of waves and like, evening, gentlemen, everyone.
We
Agent
didn't
Bo.
know. Miss
Agent
Bo.
Bo.
Oh, you couldn't resist, could you?
No. Yeah, I saw them fellas and folk. What's happening?
Ah, you missed one hell of a show. Tell him. Go on, tell him.
Well, just cleaning up a little bit of house.
Oh,
You know,
yeah?
from those pictures.
Some old ghosts, if you will.
The picture.
Well, the pictures, yes, but this one.
You found all them pictures?
Huh?
You found all them pictures?
Yeah. Does he know? Did he know?
He wasn't up there, but
Oh, he wasn't up there.
he knows about them, but he didn't.
Oh, he does know about it.
relax.
He does know them, but he didn't see them.
Oh, okay.
Relax, Bo. They're not your photos.
Yeah.
Well, I always got to be careful.
Good point.
It was one of the pictures. One person that was in several pictures.
Who was that?
Didn't get his name. They just caught him off to the marshal.
He was the lead rabble.
Oh,
the
Reverend.
rabble-rousing preacher at the head.
Oh,
of
the
this,
Reverend Johansson.
Did you know him?
No, I mean I heard him say the word when they were on to hang Johnson high. I guess he might need a lawyer.
You planning on defending him?
Well, I could, but I don't think I should.
You just let him go his own way.
Yeah, well,
Yes, certainly
what
had to-
did he get? Did he get the photos?
Hmm?
Did he see the photos then?
Oh no, he hasn't seen those yet.
What
I just had him speak the truth is all.
I
Speak
made
the
you-
truth?
I made you confessional. Yeah,
Well,
Papa.
you all
He
preachers.
knows. He knows what that is. He knows.
Yeah. Well, you all preachers.
All.
Well, y'all hold the word of God. Well, I think we need a drink after that, don't we?
Oh,
Usually
yeah.
there's some whiskey left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before I
You,
clean up house, that is.
oh. He pulls out a paper. He goes, there you go, Mr. Bar owner.
Is all legal now, then?
Yes, indeed. Here you go, sir.
Burn it down.
You are now the proud owner of a house of ill repute.
Formally.
So, that former house of ill repute.
Well, we could say that.
We can definitely most say that.
Well, wait till I get in there and we'll make it the same.
It was,
Well, if you wish to step inside, I guess we can all have a drink. You're free to join us, young lady.
Oh yeah? Hell yeah, I like a drink.
All right.
I'll offer you my arm. Let's go for a walk then.
Yeah.
Everyone roll their cog. Just tell me what you get. You can add keen, but not equalize.
9.
8, 10.
Damn!
You on fire?
These dice are on fire.
8 plus 2, Brad.
Still,
You got a +2, Brad?
Plus 2. Yeah, I got it right here. It's amazing. Check my fire alarms and game well.
21.
All right. Okay, what'd you get?
8.
8. Everybody else is under 8.
10.
10.
I got the preacher's dice.
Okay. There you go. You kind of going up there. You notice Bo is limping on the other leg. But as you're kind of walking up the steps, it's kind of like he's limping on the other leg. He's got the brace on the other leg.
He's got the brace on the same leg he always had it on.
No, he's got it on the other leg.
He's got it on the other leg.
Yeah.
All right. Can I fall back behind? And...
Yeah, he's kind of going up the steps. But you notice he's not really leaning on the cane much. You notice there's something fishy. But you guys notice if you made a 9 or better, you notice he's using the wrong leg.
Okay.
Just so you know. But yeah,
Can I scrutinize him?
you can.
Also.
If you made it over 9, yes.
It's something about the one when he said, "Oh, this is a confessional."
9 or better?
Confession.
Yep. If you made a 9,
Who knows?
but no, if you scrutinize, just tell me what you get. Scrutinize.
5.
I don't scrutinize, but I just...
I got a 19 on my scrutinize.
That is not Bo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He's not even limping.
Yeah.
You're like looking at, you worked with the guy
There
for
was
so
a
long.
woman standing here and he didn't hit on her.
Yeah, that was the other thing. He has not made one move.
I thought, you know what? I thought
odd.
Mike was playing him a little bit different.
And he hasn't even looked at her. And looked at her boobs or nothing. He hasn't even looked. Only he's looked at is Brad.
Didn't like my rifle or nothing.
Nope. Anyway, so yes.
Did
you rolled your roll?
I had 5 on the 5.
Yeah, he looks a little nervous, but you're not sure what.
Well, when I fall back to him, when I noticed, I was like, "There's something wrong with your leg there?"
Yeah, well, the other leg seemed to be hurting, so I switched legs. I tripped in the street.
Took one leg off, put the other on.
I put the brace on the other leg.
I don't know
What do you mean by that?
I mean, well, I fell on this leg, so I put it over here.
I'm gonna quick draw my pistol and point it right at his face.
Let's go to grounds.
There we go.
We leave it to Brad, and he's 22. And is he looking at him? And you're 22, and Brad,
What's wrong?
you're holding that thing in your hand still, and you look at him, and you see different. His eyes are like
Okay,
a
I don't
brown,
like these
and Bo's got blue.
Oh.
And you look at him, and with that roll you had a 21, you basically see through, and basically they have brown eyes. And that picture,
In the pictures, they have
brown
eyes.
eyes.
Okay.
So we're going around.
Same color?
But you're the only one that notices that.
Okay.
I had
15.
17.
9.
9. So,
You rolled 2.
Actually, yeah, actually, I got
Alright.
it. I'm like, I don't like these
Alright,
six-sided.
you had 15.
At least you're participating.
I told you I need chips. So.
So, 9.
Brad's on a roll tonight.
9.
Yeah, both got 9.
Alright, so 3,
Do
right?
both,
0,
do both
5.
count?
No, it's just 2 for 9.
What'd you get?
Oh yeah.
Dennis?
Alright.
Oh, well, 1, 5.
So,
Yeah. Pick one card back.
I'll give those to you.
I didn't want those cards, damn it. That's
You got
what I
7.
did like I
So
do.
2.
So 2. And you get
Don't feel
purchase.
bad.
Oh, huh?
I
Don't
get a
feel
participation trophy.
Yeah.
Almost what I had last time.
Okay.
I'm changing my six-sided.
Thought he'd least, I really thought he'd at least get in the building, but you wouldn't even let me get in the building for crying out loud. All right, so aces. Okay. You're kind of up front.
I'm putting it up my sleeve.
Okay, that's
What's
fine.
going on?
Yep. All right. Aces, kings, queens.
I have a king.
You
I'm
have a
gonna
king?
put it up my sleeve.
Okay, queen.
I can't do anything. So
Yep, that's
what's
fine.
going on?
Okay. King, go up your sleeve. Queens, jacks. Tens. Okay. Tens.
You're first.
No,
I'll
up sleeve.
make a display
Sleeve.
pile over there.
Okay, now you notice there was something off about him.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put that up my sleeve, but I'm gonna actually. Bo, what's going on?
Okay. He'll kind of look at you, kind of like off to the side, kind of like quick glance, and he looks at you. And I'll go ahead and let you roll your cog with your king since you've been scrutinizing. I'll
Yeah.
let you just look at it, roll it. And Brad, you guys are looking at him. I'll let you two roll as well because you've already been scrutinizing.
Roll again.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and roll.
Cog.
Roll your cog.
Just cog.
Free roll.
Eagle eyes, does that count on this one?
Yes, you can use that.
All right, so 11.
11.
9.
Okay, that's all you needed.
You got
9.
9.
Yeah.
9.
Right.
He looks at you, and you can look in his face. He has no idea who the hell you are. You just look like he doesn't even know what to call. He doesn't even know your name. He just looks at you like he has that look on his face like he's about to say, "I'm okay,"
Yeah.
But you could tell.
I'm okay, Tripper.
Yeah, I'm okay, Denver. Okay, so that was tens. You put your sleeve nines. All right, 9 of that. So you go for him.
Actually, I'm gonna just quick draw, but not actually fire. I'm just.
You pull your pistol out.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
Actually, don't even need to roll.
You're
for a
not.
quick draw.
Well, you do if you're actually gonna
Shoot.
do something, but you're just drawing. You got an action to draw.
Okay.
Unless you're trying to impress them, I mean,
Yeah.
you could.
I'll do it.
So
Go ahead and roll.
Just roll.
Yep.
Are you trying to cock it too?
Now, the rest of you see him pull out his
That'd be like a
pistol.
7.
You're pointing at Bo.
Do I hear it? Or, am I?
Yeah.
Where are you? Where are her? Me and her? Are we
You're up
in
front. Yep.
Okay.
Because they were in back.
So I hear Trigger yank his.
You can hear you,
Pull
Bo,
smoke
or
like
you
this
hear Bo. And like, what'd you say, Bo? You were
Just
okay.
smoke wagon?
Yeah, Bo, you okay?
And then you hear basically, because you're
Right.
you hear
As soon
gun.
as I hear
You hear
it.
gun leather pulled. So
Okay.
now he's got a 9, so you can always interrupt all of you guys.
Yeah, I got his Clark.
You see him pulling the pistol, so you know something.
So 12.
Okay, well, you can say something, you can do anything. I mean, he has it out fast before you ever.
It's just up my sleeve.
Yeah, when he goes, you can interrupt
I'm
him.
going to.
Yep.
But
I'm just happy there's
basically,
another show. Mike.
or is it
you,
Bo?
You guys are good.
Yeah. Or is it Bo? So you guys hear that. Okay, so 9. Okay.
Whatever he's doing. Interrupt.
All
You
right.
have to make an opposed quickness check.
Yep.
Yeah.
Close quickness. You gotta be a 9.
14.
Okay, you beat a 9. Alright. He starts moving his hands around like he's gonna cast a hex. But you can do something.
I'm gonna spin around and kick him.
Okay?
Interrupt it.
Alright, go ahead and roll. You have to be an 8.
On what? Quickness?
No, you have wrestling.
Brawling.
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 Target number to hit him is 8.
Ooh. It's under nimbleness.
Nimbleness. Right.
Fighting. What you got? What is that? What's that right there?
Knife. Fist and knife.
Okay.
Oh, you got
So-
1 in brawling and 1 in.
Okay.
Oh, is it
Four
one
in
brawling
fist
and then
four
one
in
knife?
Yeah.
No. It's
Or just
4
one
and a
in-
knife. and
just one and knife? So yeah, so it's just gonna be who's hitting who?
He's hitting.
He's turning around and kicking Bo.
The faux bow.
The faux bow.
So is that gonna be unskilled then if he doesn't have brawling?
No, he has.
You have
He
brawl.
has
Fighting.
knife.
He has
knife.
fighting, brawling, and
I have
knife.
fighting 4 and knife was 4 also.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Might want to write brawling.
Yeah, right brawling.
So, 'cause you got
specify.
Fighting.
Yeah, it could be martial artists or penguins, but you have to specify.
Penguin fighting.
So fighting is just 0.
See me.
Yeah, fighting is just a
What you
category.
would do is fighting and then brawling and then any other
got the
fighting.
bow.
Yeah, the fighting is just a category, you know.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but then you have to specify
Yeah, to
of
specify
what.
what it is.
And then if you have knife,
Right.
whatever.
I got 11.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him. So go ahead and roll.
Location
Yep.
first. 8.
Ooh, low guts.
Is that a bonus?
This is Sparta!
Do you,
Top.
do you get 2 raises, or just do you get a raise at all? Or
No.
no? Okay.
No.
So just guts.
No bonuses.
So what the damage for that is either
Strength.
strength,
Whatever your strength is.
48.
And then
Just it's just
or
the
check,
highest,
so
the highest
just
roll.
the highest.
8. 11. 8, 9, excuse me. 11, 9. I mean,
So
wait.
when I roll for round, I think I just take the highest roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That,
the
I
highest
don't
die.
add them together.
Right.
Because y'all seem shocked that I had 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that was your highest. Well, no, the first one was a 3.
The first one's
Oh,
3.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got 11.
But she just ate a bunch of popcorn and was like,
Yeah.
this is awesome.
What?
I don't even
So
know
what was your
you
total
watched and
damage?
watched.
You kicked him, so that's
He did 11 points
Oh, wait,
damage.
11.
Or 9. 10 or 11.
It's 9. 9.
9.
9.
So
Okay.
1 wound,
9.
all right.
but it's
All right. You kick and then you hit something in the air, and it like you connect to something, but it's not him. You feel your foot hit something, and you see it. You're both standing there. You feel his foot hit some sort of force, and it doesn't do anything.
Got a force field.
Yeah.
Didn't stop it,
Didn't stop it, but
Wow.
you kicked something,
right?
and you saw him move a little bit, like that little gravel move. You know, you're like, so he does that.
What number was that?
That was 9.
9. Okay.
Anybody else want to try and interrupt?
sure. I've already
Okay.
got my pistol out and pointed.
Okay, so it's another. Anybody else? Okay. So it's still an opposed quickness?
Yep.
Or I used the one I used earlier?
Nope. He's trying to interrupt somebody else.
11.
Okay. Go ahead.
Ow!
You'll suddenly hear a gunshot go off, so.
Let's feel this, Jimmy.
Now you knew Bo had that too, where he
Yeah,
put that.
bodyguard.
Yeah. And so did, what's her name?
Oh, is,
Rhonda's character.
Yeah.
oh, Rhonda had
Yeah.
that too.
So 11.
11 total?
Yes, 11 for my shooting.
Okay, go ahead. So you hit. With a raise?
8, 9, so
Lower guts.
lower guts.
Okay, total damage.
$11.
Now, Olaf, you have something up your sleeve, so is there anything you want to do too? Or not?
I'm just kind of waiting and watching what's.
Okay. Total?
11.
11. Again, you see the bullet, boom, and fire, and basically we're near his thing, and you see it, boom, like flatten, and then falls to the ground. He goes, he's like, fuck, and a deep, that's not Bo's voice, but you hear this, fuck, fuck.
Does it sound like a normal voice, though?
Yeah, it sounds like a normal voice, but it's 18. So, use this deck. So he moves his hands around. Yabble dabble.
Oh, I hate those yabble dabblers.
You actually all might.
He's got the jazz hand.
Yeah, I got them jazz devil hands. Manitou, help me out. Manitou.
Man, tell me out.
Manitou,
Yeah, I
help me
ain't
out.
got no dynamite with me. It's all over Felix's.
Okay. Who's all staring at him? Roll your
I'm
perception.
sure he likes that going to the living room. What's this box of
What's this
dynamite
box of
doing
dynamite
here?
here? Percent?
Cognition?
Roll your cogs.
Who? All of us.
All of us that are staring at him.
That's
Three at
good.
a time. 48.
15.
Yes.
15. 10.
I got a whole 5.
All right. You see crawl up his face and dig into his skin. You see a blue scarab.
A blue scarab?
Yeah, you remember that was the one that Bill pulled off the body of that, and it digs into his face, and as it does, it digs through like an image. It's not really. It's like it's hologram, but it like digs in, and you can see it dig into some skin underneath it, which is darker tan.
Now this is the same scarab that he was.
And Bo had it on his hands.
Oh no. Yeah.
And he moves his hands around, and you've seen Bo move a similar thing, but basically there's this, and you feel the air like move, and basically a soul blast burst hits everybody.
Oh, lovely.
All right, so everyone takes 19, which is divided by 6, so that's 3 wounds, but I have to roll location for each person, right?
Yeah, probably.
All right,
Is
so
there any evolution or dodging a soul blast?
I don't think you can on a soul
no,
blast.
3 meters checks out. Radius. Brad, roll your faith, please.
I can roll my faith.
Roll your faith. Plus 2, your normal chance. No armor does not take effect.
6.
6. Did you make? Yes. Okay, you made it.
No, probably not.
So 17. Upper arm guts. You take 3 wounds. Okay, you take no wounds.
One, right? You get 3 wounds?
3.
No.
Bex, you take
1
3 wounds to
white
the
is
leg,
1 wound,
the left
red
leg.
is 2,
Can spend chips.
blue is 3.
They're gonna help me. That's
Well,
right.
you can choose, if you spend your blue chip, you don't take any wounds, or you can spend a white chip and negate one of those wounds.
Can't spend 3 white, though, can you?
Yeah, she can spend 3 white.
You can spend 3 white.
This is a blue.
That's a blue. Okay. All right. Crash. 14. Arms.
Not my shooting arms.
Training and shooting arms.
Where's my 3?
We don't want
Arm.
no wounds.
We rounded chips. Now we're going to ship 10 more.
Yeah.
He
Brad.
did say
Hold
we're
on.
gonna want to draw today.
So you take additional
And a lot of white, so that's
19, 21, 28,
What am I taking?
28. That's 4. 2 wounds to the
2
head.
wounds to the head.
2 wounds to the head. You did have 4, but you're taking 2. For some reason, it's not affecting you as bad as everybody else, but you still take 2 wounds.
Retribution. I'll take the damage and retribution against him. He takes 2 wounds.
Okay. Do you wish to allow it full 4? You feel a sense when you're doing that you could do it all if you wish to do that. It's like some force is trying to keep you at bay, but when you cast that, there's almost a feeling like...
Okay. Well, just so you know, it's unless you're going to call something special, it's
I'm just saying...
pro.
I'm saying...
If I take 2, he takes 2.
That's what I'm saying. He could take 4 if you want to take 4.
If there's a special thing given me, if something's taken 2 away from me, I should not be able to give 2 more back to him. It's,
No. You have the question, are you going to take the 4 or are you going to take the 2?
Oh, you're going to ask me if I want to take the... No, I'm going to just take the 2.
That's fine.
I'm not a fucking idiot. 4 to the head? No. I'll be fine. I cannot heal
I don't need
myself.
that eye. It's all right.
You take to the head.
Just leave that arrow sticking out of your head.
Arm. Hold on. 3 wounds to the arm.
Okay.
Do you want to spend chips?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was 9s.
and hits him in
Eight.
the hockey as he turns around and sticking out of his head. He's like, "Where'd he go?"
8.
Funniest thing here. Where'd he go?
8. Okay, what do you do?
Quick draw and shoot.
Okay, roll your quick draw. If you succeed, you can shoot.
And of course, I don't have an arcane chip.
I do.
You want to use it?
You could have used that.
Yep.
Instead of what?
I don't think you knew what arcane chip did. So
Yeah. Just to remind everybody, an arcane chip is fickle.
That's
So
true.
if you are not, like for a blessed, if you use it, you automatically succeed in one sin and roll or to call for divine intervention. But for example, for hucksters, non-hucksters can force a huckster casting a spell in their sight to instantly roll backlash. So as soon as he started doing his hands, you could have used your arcane chip, he would have had to roll backlash
Damn.
automatically.
you can still. I will allow it because you were. I mean,
So that's why you got the arcane chips. So whenever you face arcane users, you can do stuff to them. So if that's up to you, Mike. I mean, we already resolved that. So
okay.
it's up to you guys if you want to backtrack and use your arcane chip.
Well, if he starts to do
I
it again, you
I
can.
will use one to do that.
If you want to use it.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I will do is when it hits you,
Mm-hmm.
it will backlash at that point onto him.
Which just did.
Well, it's just basically
Or-
he would when he started casting, you could have used your interrupt card to spend the arcane chip,
Well, then let's roll quickness. Roll
Yeah.
quickness.
and then he would have had to roll backlash. Now maybe the spell went off still.
Yeah.
But if it didn't, then we're going to get our chips back because it never
Yeah.
actually happened.
4.
You got a 9.
Okay, so
That's fine.
he
But
still would have done the soul blast.
but he could use that next time.
Yes.
Okay. So next time.
So if he starts casting another spell, if you have an arcane chip,
Pop it.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can spend it. But you'd have to use like
so
interrupt
6. So go ahead and roll your quick draw.
something to do it.
5.
Is the main computer still on?
Yeah.
Is it still streaming?
Still streaming.
Okay.
Did we miss sevens?
Oh yeah, there's 7.
Oh, I didn't even
whoops.
hear that.
Okay.
Seven.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, we're on 8, aren't we? That's where I was at.
Oh, okay. 8 then.
Yeah,
I'm
he was still
sorry.
doing his
I was gonna
8.
say, I don't.
Yeah. Yep.
I just heard 6.
I'm sorry. I was lost. So 8. Yes. So did you quick draw?
Yeah, I did 7.
Okay. So go ahead and shoot.
Location first? Or
You got to hit the
Shoot
first.
roll.
shoot and roll?
I thought the quick draw roll counted as the shoot and roll.
Oh, it does
Yeah,
it?
if you're quick
Oh, okay.
drawing to shoot,
Yeah.
you need to roll your quick draw and target number of 7.
I got 7, so
So you did.
Okay, so that should also.
Okay.
be
So
shoot
just roll location.
17.
So that's upper guts.
Okay.
Then his damage is $13.
13. So 2 wounds. The bullet hits right there and
Right.
flattens.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Question real quick. I need to roll for stun.
Okay. Yes.
Now, did you spend chips on him?
Yes.
See, can he? It doesn't say specifically
For retribution,
for retribution.
it doesn't say.
It doesn't
Oh,
specifically
if
say.
not, that's fine.
I don't think you can. because
Okay.
Otherwise, what's the point of
Yeah,
using retribution?
Sure.
I think they have to.
because that's
take
how
it.
we did it once before.
Okay.
When Joe.
So
used it.
okay. So
Whatever
he,
I take, he has to take.
so he has to roll his stun.
So he has to roll stun as well. So we took 2. So what's the difficulty? 7.
Yes.
I think it's 7. It wasn't even
Plus 2.
10
Don't forget.
That's for. This is bigger.
Yes, but it's concerned with your spell.
All right.
You get plus 2.
I got 12. So
Okay.
or 13.
You're fine.
So
He got a 5. He failed.
okay.
Okay.
So he's stunned.
So he gets stunned and he takes the wound. The wind from 2 wounds. D6.
Yeah, I take win too. Also.
And they pop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 7.
And then if he failed on his next action card, he'll have to try and
Roll
make
bigger.
that stun check again.
Which he did.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that all happens. You fired. So now we'll go to 7.
7.
210 total viewers.
Holy cow!
TikTok?
TikTok, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, did it end?
Wow.
Yeah, it shut off a little bit ago.
Oh, okay. Oh, does it go the whole time, or?
It shut down for some reason. It must just glitch or something.
I'm going to quick draw both pistols.
Okay, go to roll.
So, and I do have the 2 gun
Yep.
kids. So
There'll be the penalty on the one hand, though, right?
I have 2 gun kid and the 2-handed.
So that allows.
It negates.
Okay, gotcha.
Negates the
That's
penalty.
fine.
11.
Okay. That'd be for both bullets.
Yeah, I should probably do the other one. I got +2 for the holsters, so that would be 11. The other one was 13.
Okay,
So they both hit.
with a raise, right? You need 7.
Just the one,
Okay.
I think.
What are you doing?
Yeah, one gets a
Number
raise.
5.
So you need a 12 or better to get a raise. So you got 1 raise on 1.
So first bullet, 13, which I think is an arm.
Yep.
And the second bullet, 4.
In the leg.
Yeah, but I can move one of those, can't I?
The leg. You can move it to lower guts.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay? So you get upper guts, lower guts. So 2 in the body.
Okay, so the bullets are getting through now?
We'll find out.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that one's 7 points for the arm.
Okay, so that's 1.
$17 for the one in the guts.
So that would be how many? That's
2.
2 wounds. Okay.
Just shy of 3.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you spend the chip. So you see it like you hit it and like there's like almost like a flashing and there's a couple of little things kind of like flop away and then it cuts across his leg, but he kind of moves out of the way, but it does cut his pants.
Okay.
So whatever he had up seems to be gone. Okay, and that was 6 7s. So 6s.
6s.
Okay, so who's first?
Uh,
The hearts is before diamonds. Diamonds
yeah,
before.
hearts, diamonds, then clubs.
Okay, so Olaf, you're first.
No.
Oh, you're first.
I'm-
Okay.
And just shooting.
Okay.
You're not able to get us back on TikTok for this.
My battery's getting too low.
Okay. Is
We didn't
Facebook
have
still
any-
working
we didn't have
okay?
any watchers after the
Yeah,
second time
Facebook's
anyway.
still on.
Okay.
Okay, so.
How's it looking?
I'm
I'm
gonna see if I
not
can get
noticing any
TikTok on my laptop and then I
stutter.
can
Okay, great.
I get TikTok on my laptop and we can do another camera and have that going.
Alright, so.
So we got the other
13.
camera, don't we? Still.
I could put that one on that one for the future. So
And your mount
Yep.
on too.
no,
13 to hit.
13 to hit. So you get a raise.
And 4.
Actually, you get 1 raise. Yeah. So 4. So you can move to lower guts.
Yeah.
Okay. So roll your damage.
Pretty soon.
Yeah.
We'll resolve this and then we can stop.
Not trying to hurry you.
Nope.
21.
Wow. Okay, so that's 3 wounds.
5, 5, and a 6.
So he'll spend
We'll
2.
get him some wounds in his guts here pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll spend that one too. Oh, he has to spend the whole red? He doesn't have a choice, right?
If he spends a red, and he
He'll take the 1 wound to the body. Alright. You, Olaf.
Yep, okay. Now, had been necessary to actually spend the card just simply to draw the gun and then actually shooting?
Unless
Just
you have
to
quick
have-
draw.
just-
Did you have a card earlier?
Huh?
Did you have a card earlier?
I had a card earlier, but didn't I use it to draw the gun? I wasn't trying to shoot or anything, just having it ready.
Did you put that up your sleeve though? Didn't you?
I had a card up the sleeve, but
Okay. Yeah, because it takes an action unless you have quick draw.
I do have
Well, it
quick
still
draw.
has.
Okay, well,
it
if you
still
have-
takes an action. But
Yeah. So you can roll your quick draw, and that could
Okay,
basically
so,
hold on.
okay.
Just roll your quick draw.
Oh.
There you go.
11.
11. So that hits.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll.
Location 13.
With a thing, so you can move that upper gut. Well, no, it's an arm still. So, okay. And roll your damage.
3d6. 7.
7. So he takes 1 wound to the body. Okay. So now he has to roll his 6. So he rolls a stun check.
I'm gonna draw and aim my rifle.
You're gonna interrupt.
I'm gonna draw and aim my rifle. I don't have quick draw, so it's gonna take me to draw and aim.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just
Since
get
he's
that
not
ready.
really doing anything, you can just pull out your rifle and point it at him. I'll allow that.
Okay.
He has to run a stun check, right? Because he was stunned.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you still have to use your action card
Yep.
to do that. So
Wait.
it's not up your sleeve anymore.
She interrupted him. That's what she was trying to do.
Right, but she spent the card up her sleeve, right?
Yeah.
This was the card at my sleeve, and
Yeah, that's where
he
you.
said, this is the only card I have. It's the card at my sleeve, and he said,
Yeah, if you wanted to go ahead and do that, you'd spend that card, and you can do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Yep. He does roll his vigor, so he basically kind of comes out of stun, takes a couple steps back. When he does that, also during all that, basically his face is all kind of moving around, and it kind of zips away, and you see the face of that grinning face in those pictures. And basically, you see like this greasy, long-nosed, Europeanish kind of guy. He's basically like very high cheekbones. He's very dark tan, like he's been out on the road a lot, and he's weathered. Stringy black hair. It's kind of pulled back. He does have like black clothes on, and it actually is like a priest's robe. But you would recognize it would be like Presbyterian.
That's what he's got underneath.
Yeah. He basically, Bo disappears, and you basically see this greasy, grimy, road wooden Presbyterian priest without the collar or anything. And he's unbuttoned, and he does have like 2 silver 6-shooters on his side, and he does have like this unholy symbol around his neck. And basically, you see that, and it's basically, you're just kind of repulsed by it, Brad, as soon as you see it, but it's basically like inverted pentagram thing or something.
And do a cult check.
Yes. Allow it and allow that.
Where'd he go?
Okay, but he stumbles back, and you just basically see that, and yeah. But it's definitely the picture in the pictures.
Okay.
5.
5? Yeah, you would recognize that as some sort of demonic thing of some sort, like an order of protection or something.
Demon dog!
Yeah, pretty much it's like something for the Manitows. So, alright. That was 6s, 5s, diamonds. Ooh, but simultaneous.
Yep.
Okay.
Bam.
Okay, he's going to try and cast another spell.
Interrupt. Arcane chip.
Arcane chip. Okay. So, you're going to interrupt. So go ahead and roll your quickness. And now remember, if you wish to, you still have 1 up your sleeve, so...
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't now.
I'd spent that.
You got to beat a 9.
Previous attempt.
So 20.
20. Okay, you win. So you can also arcane chip. Let's write that off. So how does that work, Dale?
Basically, he rolls on the backlash chart.
That is on here, or is it in here?
It's in the Hucksters and Hexes book. Toward the back.
Toward the back.
Is there one on there?
I don't think there is one on
It's a
there.
scare chart.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just happen to have one.
That's why arcane chips are pretty cool. Whenever you face a huckster and defeat him, you get one.
All right. So what does he roll on this?
Just like he failed a hex, so I think it's what, a 20-sider.
Yep. You just roll a 20-sider.
And
There's no
see what
bonus
he-
or.
Nope. Just see what he gets. Like I say, it could be the spell goes off without a hitch, or it could be it affects him, or it just peters out. It'll tell you what.
It goes right into his Peter
Good.
and out.
Good.
In and out Peters.
That's
my favorite place to eat.
The real Bo would understand that.
Okay.
That's Bo's arch nemesis.
He has to pretend he's other people to get laid. Bo doesn't need that.
All right. Well, he disappears.
Okay.
Well, he like steps back into like the shadow behind him, like he crouches down. As he does so, who's all looking? Well, you're all looking at him. So all of you, roll your guts. Brad, you get an additional +2. So don't forget to add.
Vigor, right?
No,
guts.
Actually,
on your face
skill-
is guts.
Guts.
Oh, okay.
Then add your
Don't
grit.
forget to add grit.
Wow.
Not to the level, but to the actual roll.
Brad, add your grit and additional
pop?
+2.
Did it pop?
Yes.
Yeah.
16.
16. 16 as well. What'd you get?
15.
And add what to it?
7.
Your grit.
Did you add your grit?
Oh,
Down
no,
there.
I didn't add my grit. 10.
21.
Nice.
Okay.
10
15.
Yeah, everybody's fine. Basically, you all see through the emblem, basically like this, it's almost like this Manitau's face pulls through from the emblem of the creature demon thing on there, comes alive, and it pulls out like it's like looking at you, kind of like licking its tongue. But you basically see a living Manitau, which you guys have seen before, and it's like just laughing, and it's like he wants to get away, and it's like going, no, I want some of this. And it's actually in there or something. So when he poofs it away, he poofs right behind you guys in the doorway. So he gets out like, okay. And there's light on behind him in the club, so there's no shadows behind him. So he basically pops in right behind you, but he doesn't disappear, and there's no shadows behind him. So the backlash was he's going to get away, but the Manitau's like, no, we're staying to play here. So he teleports where there's no shadow.
Manitau's tricky sons of bitches.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's out of cards. So 4.
I got a 5, sir.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Simultaneous. So you whip around. Pow.
Let's see. There's a pop.
So he pretty much went right where he was.
Yep.
Up at the front.
22. I still got 2 more dice to roll. It's 60, 12. So 22.
Okay.
Hit.
That's how many raises? These are 5, so that's
3.
3 raises. Roll a d20.
9.
You
10.
put it in the gizzards.
Yeah, put in gizzards, that extra dice.
How many?
Just one more dice. Same type.
I'll do it, Mike. There's 1 pop. 24.
So divided by 6, that's 4 wounds. That's still 2 wounds. To the body. Right?
Yeah, gizzards.
Okay.
Guts.
Ooh. So he takes 2 wounds of stun. So that's 6. So that he hits 0.
He passes out.
He passes out.
Yep.
So basically,
He's like,
one of 2 things happens. Either he teleports as you shoot him and then he goes in the door.
yeah, we'll go that way. The man sounds like,
he teleports and you just go, I know where you are, you son of a bitch.
yeah, we'll do that because the man sounds like, no, we're not, we're staying. And he poofs back there. You hear him with the creak of the board behind you, and you just whip around. Pow! Oh! And you see him like crumple over and fall down to the face first. We're out of rounds. So he's unconscious.
I am up.
Yep.
I'm out of rope. I had to tap the last
guy. Again, you start hearing applause from around you.
Everybody's like, well, that's it.
Yeah.
Show's over.
Oh, hey, encore.
Get that popcorn back out. This ain't done yet.
Yeah, we got rope. Don't worry about it. Yeah, bring some over.
Those old folks will be like, we went and took that other guy to jail and they put on a show.
We missed it.
It's actually kind of funny. It's like we didn't even think about it. So applause breaks out. We're all like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, exactly.
I saw
Whoa.
who are all you people?
We'll leave it there.
Nice. Right.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you,
That was fun.
Thank you, viewers.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Kilted Elephant. Thank you, Dennis, for hosting.
Yep.
Scruffy, your 24 hours are on.
Scruffy, you got your dice. Probably get a hold of you tonight. Let you know you get on them if you didn't notice already. Don't forget, folks, check us out on TikTok. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on about everything. Go to our link tree. You can find them on all of our media accounts. Jump on. Like, love, comment.
Jump on.
Our next giveaway is if we can get to 50 subscribers on Facebook, we're going to give away Steve's other set of dice. He's got
YouTube, not Facebook.
Or YouTube, excuse me. Sorry. YouTube subscribers, 50 of them. Or if we hit 500 TikTok subscribers, we'll give away Steve's other dice, and we'll find out something else to give away, which will probably be Mike for our YouTube.
Oh, we keep threatening that.
This big bottle of rum that I brought.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Everybody have a really good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
I need to turn this thing off, Mike.
Just click on the Facebook.
How do you stop this?
Stop your live stream on Facebook.
Where's that at?
Just bring up the
Bring it.
Chrome browser. It should be down there in the lower bottom.
And my video.
Here's my chip.
There you go.